What is up, everybody? We are back. Did you miss us? It's been a while.
I was doing it again.
Todd's having some technical issues right now, so the time off is throwing Todd off here.
I can't hear anything you're saying.
You can't hear the words coming out of my mouth right now.
You sound like a slow motion monster.
He takes out I think it's the iPad working with StreamYard or something. So Todd's going to try to get that all fixed up here. But welcome, everyone, and happy Thursday to you, and happy pre-Christmas Eve. Vanessa in the house. Great to see you. Thomas. I know Thomas came in earlier, a while back, but I don't know if Thomas came back yet. So, oh, you missed me? I appreciate that. If I had an all sound effect, I'd actually play that right now. But thank you, Vanessa. I miss you guys as well. It's been a lot of stuff happening. So,
I don't know.
Todd's about to throw the computer against the wall, it looks like there. So he's trying to get it all figured out. And then Peggy. Hello, Peggy. Merry Christmas. Great to have you as well. Trying to help your son through what is all taking place here on his computer as he's trying to get the iPad to work correctly and having an issue where one, he can't hear me, or then it's delayed or something else is going on. So hopefully we will get him all set here in a second. Got James in the house. Cheers, James. Happy holiday to you as well. Merry Christmas and all the other stuff out there as well for the holidays. And hopefully you're having a great Thursday night. Gilbert in the house. Cheers and Merry Christmas, fools. Cheers, cheers, Eric Gilbert, our Mr. T impersonator there with the fools. What is happening? Todd is still trying to see if he can hear anything, it looks like. He's got the engineer Shannon in the house trying to help him out as well. So between the two, they should be able to get it to operate, hopefully, here. And now they're going to go back offline, so we'll see. We'll keep it rolling. Thomas have a Mac. Yes, he's trying to do it on the iPad right now, so pretty much close to being a Mac. And why do I look so close up on this damn camera? Get back some, son. Whoa, way too close. But yeah, he's trying to get that all set up there. Let's see.
As loud as it'll go.
And there's Shannon, everybody.
Oh, shit. You're not supposed to see me.
I see Shannon can hear me just fine.
What is going on with this thing?
This is the way it always is. I can't hear you hardly.
Mic mode.
But
voice.
Shannon heard me. Look at him. Poking us in the eye.
Stated voice isolation.
Shannon, the engineer, going to work.
It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be a go. What's up, everybody? Good to see you, and everybody. Have a Merry Christmas. I might be out. I don't know.
Here, power it off and turn. We'll turn it off.
I'll be back.
Todd's going to be back, everybody. So, all right. So we'll let him get all situated there. So that Merry Christmas, everything along those lines. And Ben, yeah, it seems like it's definitely been a while. So last 2 weeks, actually, then I have a show here because I was in the process of getting other things taken care of. For those of you that know from, I guess it was 3 weeks ago now, actually in the process where we're going to be relocating to Baltimore. So had to deal with a lot of different things and doing the house stuff and selling the house, getting ready to sell the house, find a new apartment, all that kind of stuff, and getting stuff thrown out of the house, have stuff picked up, hauled away, all that good thing, right? So now got some time back. Still got some more things to do around the house, but I can go back and have some fun as well. So be heading back to the East Coast, which will be great for getting to Baltimore to see the different things they're offering as well. That's what they are doing now. They're rebooting it. Like you do, you power off, wait like 15 seconds or 20 seconds, whatever, and you turn it back on. First thing IT usually tell you. Are they putting up Christmas lights on the window? That's a good question. We'll have to ask them when they come back. Christmas lights, well, it's kind of late now. If they're not up now, I guess they wouldn't be going up. But it would have been great to have Christmas lights up there on the window as well. I don't even have any Christmas. Well, I do have Christmas lights there in the basement on a tree down there, but I could have put something back there. I do have the light behind me, and I can put that in red like that, right? And get that going a little bit. And that'll be like Christmas. It's just like it's a mix of a Christmas tree and a Festivus pole right there. Right there. There you go. So there you go. Because Festivus for the rest of us, right? So yeah. And we got moving to East Coast. Yeah, cool. So we'll be in Baltimore, which for me is just a return back to the East Coast. As for those of you that know, I grew up in New Jersey, so it's just really going back, different state, but basically 2 hours from where I grew up, and a lot of crab in Baltimore. So I'll be getting some fine seafood, hopefully, and having a blast. We got Dave in the house, beer in front. Cheers, homie. Great to see you, my friend. Y'all don't know Dave over at Beer in Front. His podcast is doing some wonderful things. Make sure to check him out there as well. And a Merry Christmas to you. And you got Jimmy Cuffin stuff. Merry Christmas, my friend. What is going on? Cheers. And I got to get back to getting to some of your videos, too. I haven't seen your videos in a bit just because I've been running around. So y'all don't know Cuffin stuff. Check out his stuff because he has some really good videos there, especially if you like to cook and grill and things like that. Todd is back. Let's see how we looking here. Can you hear us now? NASA to Mars. Can you pick us up? Can you hear me? He's muted. You're muted right now. No, I can't hear you now. You're muted still.
Shouldn't be.
Okay, now I heard you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, but it's like the whole Chinese movie. So
You're right. That's the bad part.
Your lips move, but then the words come out later. But we'll dub it.
Delayed.
That is so weird.
It's got to be something was like some type of delay or something there.
I can't hear you. I can barely hear you, but not enough to have a conversation.
You can't hear me. Can you turn it up any on yours?
No, and this iPad's as loud as it'll go, and I can barely hear you, which is weird because we just tested it watching like a YouTube, and it was really loud. But for some reason, I can't barely hear you.
And you don't have the headphones in now?
No, because it's too delayed.
Interesting. It's got to be something with the connection. I haven't heard anything of StreamYard issues with.
It has to be an Apple thing or something.
Yeah, let me.
I'd use my phone, but every time last few times, I can try that. The last few times I've tried to use my phone, it's messed up on me, and I wasn't able to. I don't know. Let me try that and see.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna hop out and try on my phone.
All right, we'll be here. You're good. You're good. Fucking tech. What are you gonna do? All right, let's see here. Looks like a Christmas light. Yeah, so it's got a little bit of I can make a little Christmassy type feel back there as well, with the different colors and lots of seafood, right? So yeah, that's something I'm gonna love being able to get again. Not to mention the diners that I'll be able to get. I love some good diner food. I'll have Wawas around me again, which I do love some Wawa. If you're from the East Coast, Jersey, PA, Maryland, Virginia, I don't know if they go up to New York or not, but you know about Wawa most likely. And it's a nice little sandwich I like to get from there from time to time. I don't know why their sandwiches stand out. I know in Jersey, I think it might be because of the peppers they use. They're really sweet, and the tomatoes and stuff, but like a good Wawa shorty. Do you like seafood? Yeah. Well, you got great seafood up there in Connecticut, though. So you're doing all right there, too, Vanessa, for sure. Got Todd from the phone cam right now. How's it sound better?
Oh, it's much better now.
It's got to be the iPad then.
I'm just hoping, though, because the last couple of times I tried to use my phone, it goes out for some reason. I don't know, and I have to kind of restart it. So we'll see what happens.
Well, it's great to have Todd back here, so let's give him a round of applause for sticking with the program.
Cheers, everybody. Sorry about the technology problems.
But it's definitely been a while, so how have you been as well? So I mean, we talk, but we haven't done a show in a while.
No, yeah. Well, it's been, 2 weeks?
Yeah, well, 3 weeks, because we didn't do the last 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, it's been going good. Staying busy at work. Although this week's been kind of slow, which has been nice. I got out like 4:30 today, which is the earliest I think I've been off of work since I've been there.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Yeah, that's definitely nice.
But outside of that, yeah, everything's been good. Family's good, and everything's going fine. Just getting ready for the holidays this weekend.
Yeah. Holidays this weekend, and I got out early today, as you know. So
Yeah.
I had to work. We had 3-hour shifts today. I was like, all right, that works for me. So yesterday I got out early too because we had a contest last week. Well, we had a contest the last few weeks, and whoever make the most outbound calls on the different teams, you get to leave 2 hours early the following week. So
nice.
Yesterday I found out I won last week, so I get to leave yesterday at 3, and then I'm off tomorrow, and then I'm off on Monday. So it'll be a nice break from being at the office on any type of work routine. I do like my time off for sure. So as far as beer, we're going to crack open a beer, right? Because we are a beer show. Todd, you cracked open a beer, right? So what are you drinking?
Yeah, this is one from Humble Forager out of Wisconsin somewhere, I think. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is their Eastern Seaboard Double Dry Hop New England IPA with Citra, Mosaic, and Galaxy. Now, these guys, I don't know, have been here for a good little while now, and everything I've picked up from them has been, we'll see where our camera is now, has been fantastic. I don't know if you've ever had anything from them.
I have not, but you know what? I think I've seen that can, or it might have been close to what Urban Artifact does. But I've seen like some of that right, and I kind of look at the lighthouse and stuff there.
Now, I know I've had them several times on the show, so that could be part of it, maybe. But anyway, they do some really good stuff. So I haven't had this one, so I thought I'd pick it up and try it. Now I picked one up too. I think it was them and Angry Chair or them and Untitled Art. I can't remember which one it was. Did a collab stout, which I had downstairs. I should have probably grabbed it, but I went with this one instead, being an IPA, and it's already. Now the bad thing, well, I don't know when this one might have hit the shelves here, but this is exactly 3 months old today.
Oh.
So I was like, I'm going to drink this one because I just picked it up. Yesterday, I think it was. Nice. So I thought, well, 3 months, kind of within that time frame anyway for an IPA. Probably not as fresh as I'd like it to be, but I think it'll be fine.
I think you're 3 weeks. You're fine.
No, 3 months.
Oh, 3 months?
Yeah, it's kind of like on the border right there, I think.
I mean, can you split hairs? Can you split hairs on it? Yeah, I guess you could. But,
and I think it really depends on, which we've talked about before. I think it really just depends on the beer and the packaging and the storage, and some of that too plays into it, I think.
Yeah.
Because I think you can get one that's, 2 months old and it's not very good compared to one that's 6 months old and it still tastes like one that you might have gotten, a week after it was canned or whatever,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think a lot of it's just hogwash. Can be. Not I would say a lot of it. Some of it can be, I think. I think some of it kind of plays in your mind too, apart if you know that ahead of time.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what I'm drinking. So this one's kind of what it looks like. I'm drinking out of the Gallant Fox glass there.
Gallant Fox.
Keep thinking my
down there in Louisville.
Keep thinking my camera's on the opposite side. Because it had it on the opposite side when I had the iPad going.
It is a well-dressed fox, that's for sure.
That is a cool brewery. They got like paintings and pictures of artwork of like fox all over the place, like in tuxedos and dressed up and stuff. It's pretty neat.
Well, it's funny when you weren't there, when you weren't able to get everything coordinated. Vanessa said, "Move your hands like an old martial arts movie." So
yeah, I know. I was for some reason I had the iPad and I have earbuds, also Apple. Earbuds, whatever they're called. I don't like Apple stuff myself. They're hers, and then whatever is when I put them in, it automatically starts doing that. And I don't understand why.
Yeah, your mom said it was so frustrating.
Gotta love the technology.
Yeah, the old nice diners up there as well that you have. Well, up that eastern coast. I mean, up through Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Maryland. So looking forward to enjoy some diners. And Vanessa knows about Wawa. So Wawa is fun. It is good. It is. Yeah, Gilbert. On the East Coast, they have Scrapple. In the Midwest, they have Geta, which are just a little bit different because one uses like oats and one uses something else. I can't remember what it is, but I'm not a huge fan of either one, really. I don't like Scrapple, and I don't like Geta that much. I just never got into it. Yeah, ocean 52 miles due south. Yay, Todd. So James said, yeah, what you coming back in? Yeah, it looks like sync on lips and voice. Todd, what's up? Jimmy said, cuffing stuff.
What's up, Jimmy?
With Chattanooga and back through. Yeah, I remember you were at the Chattanooga when we did the last show. That's why you weren't able to make it. It's I think you did maybe chime in for a little bit. You were driving at the time or riding.
My aunt and uncle used to live in Chattanooga. When I was a kid growing up, he worked for the railroad before he retired. So he was always moving to different states and cities all the time.
Yeah.
And he was in Chattanooga working for a while at one point.
It's not an Apple product, so it can stream on it. Yeah. Dave's in the house and said, that's a damn good beer. So he's had the one that you had there. Which, Dave, I got another beer here that I know you actually do enjoy that I'll hit here in a second. We got Daryl back in the house. What is up, Daryl? Cheers. It's been a while. Merry Christmas, my friend. Hopefully all has been well. Where is that beer made, Todd? Vanessa asks.
Milwaukee,
Wisconsin. Not just
Milwaukee.
That's you drink a lot of beer in Wisconsin. I've had Sam Adams in the fridge for 8 months and couldn't tell the difference.
Oh no, you know what? Take it back. Yeah. I thought it said Milwaukee. It's Waunakee.
Waunakee, Wisconsin.
Yeah, Waunakee. Yeah. I don't know why I looked at it a while ago and I thought it said Milwaukee. I guess Waunakee, Milwaukee, kind of close.
Is it purified in the waters of Lake Minnetonka? Is the question. Sam Adams in the fridge for 8 months Sam Adams, you know, some of their stuff they'll put it out there for a year. They'll tell you like on their dates and stuff. So, making horseriders Bloody Marys tomorrow and New Year's. Vanessa always has these interesting things. She's always making.
I know.
Always interesting stuff. I know that Doug Eggnogs are probably in full force too. So yeah.
It's kind of what I was doing for we joined on tonight. I was getting stuff ready. So tomorrow we do Christmas at our house tomorrow with my mom and Brett. Shit, I almost said my mom and dad. That was bad. Yeah. My mom and my brother and his daughter, and then some family, her dad and her brother, and then aunt and cousin. A few other people usually kind of come and go. So we kind of do just kind of a hors d'oeuvre type thing and just lay it out and people just kind of munch on stuff all night long. But anyway, before I jumped on here, that's what I was doing. I was making some salsa and some deviled eggs and
nice.
Got some cheese out and some lunch meat out and getting all lined up and ready to go tomorrow. And tomorrow.
Tell me there's some fried bologna sandwiches on that hors d'oeuvre platter.
It's funny you mentioned fried bologna. You brought it up this time, not me. So, the brewery we go to all the time, Our Lady.
Yeah.
They, about 3 weeks ago, so there's a food truck. There's a seafood place around. It's called Kingfish around here. So they have a seafood or a food truck that they kind of made a deal with. So now they're open there on Wednesdays through Sundays exclusively. They serve, which is not the full like seafood menu. They only do fish on Fridays and a couple other maybe like shrimp or something on Fridays. And the rest of the time it's like burgers and chicken nuggets and fries and I don't know what all they have. But one of the items they do have is fried bologna.
Oh.
And they actually deep fry the bologna.
Now that's a twist. I've not seen a deep fried bologna sandwich.
I hadn't either, and I've thought about it before, and I was like, I wonder if that'd be, but I've never tried it. So we got it a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I got to get the bologna sandwich, and it was deep fried. And of course, they put on like little slider type buns, and it was so good. It was so good. I was like, deep fried bologna is genius. Like, why did I never ever do that before? It didn't curl, it was so good. It was kind of blackened, kind of. Had the crust. I was like, oh man, it was so good. It didn't have a breading on it, but it was, from frying it, kind of gets dark.
Did they use mayonnaise or did they use mustard or what condiment did they put on it? It was just cheese. It had cheese and onions on it, and I think you can get mustard, but I didn't put anything else on it. Okay.
They didn't
nothing
have
negative.
mayonnaise, and Shannon asked them for mayonnaise, and they're like, oddly enough, we don't have any, but we'll have some the next time. So they buy it. So now they have mayonnaise just because she asked them for it.
With Shannon's name on the label.
Right.
They're like, mayonnaise? Who's asking out there for? Oh, Shannon. She wants mayonnaise. Yeah, we'll get her some mayonnaise next time. Yeah. So.
And they have, and I don't know if it's in the breading, but they have like a spicy cheese curds, like fried cheese curds or cheese balls or whatever. And I think it might be some sort of like pepper jack cheese, but I don't know, whatever the seasoning they use in the breading, it's freaking hot. It'll set you up a little bit.
But the deep fried, I'm kind of intrigued by that. But also what I'm intrigued by is to crack open this beer. So the beer I'm actually going to share here, and Dave, if you're still here, from Beer in Front, is one that I picked up. I actually had this one in the cellar, not realizing already. I got it like a while back, but I picked up another one. It is the 2021 Smoked Porter from Alaskan Brewing, which is one of their gold medal beers. One of the most decorated dark beers, I guess they say, Great American Beer Fest and stuff that it's won over the years. And decided to go ahead and crack this one open here on the show. Brewed in the last frontier, enjoy it now or age it for several years. It's funny because you can age it in a 6.5% ABV. So it's not always big beers you can age. You can do it with some of the other ones. You just have to know the different styles. Now, the one thing I will say on here, because I've seen this online, I know Dave had on this show because I said something with him as well afterwards, like, I guess some people consider now it's kind of become more generic to say a Rouse beer or rock beer, whatever you want to call it, however you want to pronounce it. But to me, to be a true Rouse beer, you have to be a lager. That's how it was created, as a lager, a dark lager. And this is an ale, being a porter, right? But it's supposed to have a smoke type feel. Obviously, the smoked porter on here. And looking forward to seeing how this one actually cracks open. That being said, I'm going to.
What size bottle is that?
This is actually a 22-ounce bottle.
Okay, it looked big, but I couldn't tell.
That's what she said. But anyway, got this at Jungle Gyms, one of my last Jungle Gym runs. Next to last, I got one more chance to go to Jungle Gyms before I move.
That's kind of sting just a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. I wish I could pack up Jungle Gyms and take it with me. Right. That's the thing that I'm going to definitely miss for sure. But it was they had them there for $8.99 a bottle, so I ended up grabbing one here and gonna crack it open.
And this one, I don't think I said this one is 7%.
Oh, that's pretty light too. Well, you got to work tomorrow, don't you?
I do, for a little while. Hopefully, it'll be done by 2. I'm hoping.
And the one I have for after this one, that might put me over the level tonight, but we'll talk about that in a bit.
Oh.
But so your typical porter, and you do get a nice smokiness that does come off of here. Very nice. Definitely brings up remnants or visions of a campfire. Some of that smoldering after the fire lingers nicely. Yeah, and that's one of the things I love about a nice smoked beer. So that smell that you get off of that. Also, you get usually a nice roastiness that comes into play too. Tones of chocolate, coffee. That smoke though, right in the throat area, it just lingers in the taste as well, which is really nice. Like this is something, again, if I was outside, which we might be 60 plus degrees on Christmas here. They're saying possibly beat the record of 66.
Yeah, I was going to say it's going to be pushing 70 here, I think.
Yeah. So I might crack open the other bottle this weekend with a cigar, because this would be a nice one to pair with a cigar.
So the smoke on that one's not too overpowering?
For me, no. I can see some people, if you're not a big fan of the smoke, and I think of Evil Twin and their Ashtray Heart. Some people had that one, and it felt like you're licking an ashtray. I guess some people, it's kind of like the weird things you come up with to describe stuff in the beer world only works like in the beer world, right? Like people will say, "Oh, I know what you mean." Really? Like you get that? Like,
yeah. Have you actually looked at an ashtray before?
Yeah. But I like it. I like how it lingers. I like how it really hits like in the throat area, just like this puff of smoke type feeling that takes place.
Yeah, because
does have the coffee bitterness as well. Is it? I mean, it's 6.5, so it is a little thin. I mean, Paul would be like, it's thin, drain pour. You know, that's how Paul is. But it does have some thinness there. But with this type of porter, you're not expecting to be big and heavy and have a big amount of body on it. It's a nice medium body. Kick back and enjoy. Put your feet up, relax, watch a bowl game or whatever you're doing, and you're happy. You know, you're good to go.
I feel like most porters is kind of that way anyway. They're more lighter bodied and a little more easy sip and drink, or drinking drinks than just sit and sip on one like a big stout or something.
Yeah, I mean, we get spoiled nowadays because of all the crazy stuff breweries are doing. So.
Well, yeah.
But no, this is, if you like a smoked beer, it's got a nice feel to it, like I said. And obviously, 22-ounce bottle, I have no problem drinking this down, as you can see. So goes down easy enough.
I was asking if it was overpowering because, like you were saying, in my experience, and not all, but a lot of the smoked beers, it almost tends to overpower. Like the flavor is almost too much of the smokiness that you don't really feel or taste much of any of the other stuff that's going on.
Yeah. With this one, because you're still getting some of the taco, you're still getting some of the coffee, you're still getting some of the other porter stuff. You don't get as much of the roastiness that you usually might get with like some of the stuff, but that smoke maybe takes that over a little bit. But you can still have a little bit there if you're looking for. You know what to look for. You can still pick that up in there.
I had one at Against the Grain a long time ago. Years and years ago, and it was a smoked beer. This thing tasted straight up like he was drinking like the first couple of sips of it, you're like, man, this is pretty good. But then the more you got into it, and it was like, oh, I can't drink any more of this. It was almost like drinking a whole thing of like bacon grease or something. It was real smoky and real like hammy tasting and whatever after you got into it a little bit. And I was like, oh no, this is definitely one of those where a flight wouldn't, if you were doing a flight of beers, you just had just that little 4-ounce pour or whatever. You'd be like, oh, this is good. But then you get like a 12-ounce, 16-ounce of it, and you're like, no, this is terrible. This is not good.
Now, Gilbert's like, wait a minute, what's wrong with chugging bacon grease? So
I mean, I'm probably all for that, but it wasn't what I was expecting.
Oh, get some more of the comments here. Yeah, Vanessa had to go down there and get the hubby and bring him back. I forgot he was down there in Tennessee working when he told me that a while back. Yeah, not Northeast, but Milwaukee. Todd was trying to think of where the beer came from there. Making 1 million tamales. It's beer time. Yeah, time to relax and kick back. What are you drinking there, Daryl? I believe that's somebody just trying to spam, but it looks like it's somebody from Greece, possibly.
Oh.
The lettering is kind of looking at it there.
Yeah.
Yeah. My hometown had 10 great diners and even more around Toronto. The Greeks run all the great old school diners here. Nice. Hey, this guy, is he Greek? Is he running a diner maybe? Maybe somebody's serious listening. He's like, check out our diner.
Yeah, right. You're a diner until you check this out.
Like freaking Siri always listening. Just like, got to turn her off, man. You got to turn her off. Don't want her in your business. Really large shrimp on these Bloody Mary. I don't doubt there's large shrimp on there for sure. I can only imagine with the black Vanessa, you need to put a Bloody Mary picture on your Instagram so we can all see what it is and be like jealous of it. Fried bologna is good. It's definitely
yes,
got
it is,
fans.
Vanessa. Yes, it is.
Even better, deep fried hot dogs too. So she's deep frying the hot dogs now. It's really the hot dog is kind of like a bologna, just rolled up into a frank.
I've actually have deep fried bacon before, but I've not done hot dogs or bologna.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, how many people have? I mean, how many people still have deep fryers in their house though? I mean,
I know. I mean, yeah, that's true.
like back in the day, the Fry Daddy, like when they came out with that, a lot of people had the old Fry
Oh, yeah.
Daddies back in the
Oh,
day and
yeah.
everything. Yeah, popping grease and setting shit on fire in the house. Yeah, but nowadays you don't see them as much. It's all
Yeah.
more
It's all
health
air-
conscious type society.
It's all
and
air
everything.
fried and stuff
Yeah.
now.
If you ain't got grease popping, you don't know anything about cooking, son.
The poor lard that went to the wayside.
Back in the day, you have to heat the pan up, and you say, "Is it hot enough?" I don't know. Let me check. You take your hand, run the water on, you throw a sprinkle in there, just to see if it starts popping. You know it's warm enough, and it was like, "Now back up, back up. I'm about to check to see."
Everybody get back. Everybody back.
You're ducking down. You're like, "Ah!"
Yeah. Reaching over, just kind of flinging it just to see,
Those
the
were
good old
days.
days. The good old days.
And that grease will pop you. You'd be like, "Son of a bitch."
Here we go.
Oh. Skip in the house. What is going on? Effing finally, I've been waiting for this for weeks. Yeah, we've been out for a bit. So
Come on, Skip.
now we're back. Great to have you, my friend.
Hey, real quick, right before I forget, and the Chicago guys out there, can you guys get Humble Forager out there? I know somebody mentioned that
Well, Dave,
maybe we think that they had it.
Right there, Dave Beer in front. He's in Chicago.
Yeah,
And
right,
then
yeah.
Also, and
okay.
also JT James is in Chicago. But
Well, I knew James was, but I wasn't sure who else.
Yeah, Dave was the one that
I knew
mentioned.
Dave was there too, also. But
where's Big Daddy as well? Big Daddy's not
well,
here.
Big Daddy, but I haven't seen him on yet.
Yeah.
Unless I missed some guys where I was having malfunction problems.
No, he didn't show up yet. I'm sure he'll roll in. And I said, hey, to Skip. An old family Greek diner closed here. Sad family run for almost 100 years. Yeah. We actually have a restaurant here. It's called Washington Platform. And they actually were family owned for a great number of years as well. And this is their last weekend to actually be open. They're going to be shutting down. And they said it wasn't because of the COVID or economy. They just want to do different things now. But they used to have a great like shrimp bar and oyster bar that you could definitely have a good time there if you're big into the oysters. Uh-oh, we get a special appearance? Oh, shit. I can't do it. I can get Fergie in. Oh, shit. She's muted. Look at this. Pleasant surprise.
I couldn't stay away.
You're not the first woman to say that.
No. This penis like so flimsy feeling.
Well, welcome and Merry Christmas, Shannon.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. So what's going on?
Might blow up.
Oh shit! I hope not. Something.
Just do it slow. Probably get dropped or something.
Look what I'm drinking. Something other than Miller Lite.
Oh shit! Let's see.
Go ahead this way.
Pecan pie sour, Butcherstown. Oh, over from Our Lady Perpetual, they're canning now. Nice.
Yeah.
It was so this one is a collaboration.
Shit.
Our Lady in Butchertown who does some really good sours.
Wait a minute, that's what it's supposed to look like?
Yeah. And then also Myers Ice Cream.
Zoom in again. Put that back up there.
Then also Myers Ice Cream, who is also a local ice cream
it's
place.
Like their sours aren't really, they're a little tart, but they're not like super sour. And it tastes just like pecan pie, but a little tart. It's not super sweet like a pecan pie.
So they actually put like whole pecan pies in the mash.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Whatever, with vanilla ice cream. I don't know if it actually...
You can taste the like graham cracker crust. It's in the pecan. Oh, it's so good. But you can only get 2 cans. Like it's a 2-can limit.
Well, they're trying to make sure they get enough people. But
it's really like
it's grandma's pecan pie sour.
Oh, it's so good. But it's like very filling. Like we went when they had the opening and I got one of these and then they have another one that's like a berry parfait or something. And like I couldn't keep drinking them because they're just too rich. Or not rich, but like filling, like a smoothie. I'm starting to get like bloaty feeling.
That's just interesting. That just blows my mind on that one there.
In that Butchertown, which is I think they're just now a little bit over a year old. they're real like a nano brewery. Like if you go there, they're only open on Saturdays, and you can only get like 5 beers on tap of theirs only. And
Wow.
but they do some amazing like stouts. Like everything they've made so far, I've been like, oh, they're really good.
Do they have any more cans left? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
If they do, Rod, we'll pick you some up.
Thank you. And yeah, this one, Dave, is very nice. I like it. I would definitely say, because Dave's big and he always I should have checked to see how you actually pronounce. I know Dave says Rockspeed. However you're supposed to say it. I didn't look that far into it, although I've drinking beers for all these number of years. And it is a style I like. X and Curla. That's the one you definitely want to get for that style. They have so many good beers. And they're basically the creators of it, I think. They've been making it since whatever hundreds it was that they came up with it. Love the stuff they do with the style. Can't go wrong with them, you know.
These are only 3.5% though.
Well, I don't know if they're 3.5 or 4.5.
That's 3.5 on
when they had it on the board at the brewery, it said 4.5.
I mean, really.
You don't know the ABV. You might be in bed with 450 North.
Whatever.
It's not more than 4.5 either way. I think it's 3.5, and they just made an error when they were writing it on the board.
I mean, I would drink it if it didn't have any alcohol in it. It's that good.
Yeah.
So we went to a beer fest back in the summertime, and Butchertown was there, and it was mostly just Kentucky. I mean, they had some of the bigger boys there, you know, but mostly Kentucky breweries. And we had Butchertown there, and it was the first time we had their sours, and it was, what was the banana?
Banana and a cherry
one. And oh my God, they were so good.
But they're like barely, it's like when they make their sours, they make it with stuff that's sweet. So it's not too sour. It's like if you would have a banana beer, you would think, well, that might be too sweet. But it's like with this one, you think it'd be really sweet, but it just has just enough tartness in it to take away the sweet and just enough sweetness to take away the sour. So good.
Yeah, they do a good job with them.
I had a pumpkin pie one too, or pumpkin, remember?
Oh, yeah, pumpkin pie, sour, or something.
Around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, which is really good.
Shout out to Eric Thomas Mello in the house. Cheers, homie, and appreciate the super chat there and dropping the 20 bomb. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you as well, my friend. And yeah, I got another big, nice beer I'm going to enjoy here in a second as well. That's going to be, I haven't had this version of it, but I'm sure it's going to be quite epic in the South. But always appreciate the nice super chat that comes in. So thank you very much there. And let me take a look here. Trying to get back to where I was in the chat as well. This thing scrolling. This is why I need like a producer or someone else on the board or something. Be like Bill O'Reilly. Fuck it, we'll do it now. We're going live. We'll go live now.
In 3, 2.
Yeah. Skip had asked, are you asking on the one that I have here? I don't taste the alcohol on mine. Or if you're asking on Todd or Shannon, do you guys taste the alcohol on yours?
No, I don't taste. I mean,
that one,
rarely.
Yeah.
No, that one not really. But mine was only 7%. You can't really on that one either.
Yeah. Let me see here. And then James, I thought that before lager became popular and probably using a malt, all beer used smoked barley. Not all beer used smoke, but they were doing smoked beers before they came out, kind of with the Rock beer, the Roush beer lager. There were smoked beers before that, but the Roush beer was dedicated to the part of Germany it came out of at the time with that type of lager style. So the first Roush beer was actually a lager that was done. And so I guess it's on the line of how far you're going to be as a traditionalist. If you're going full traditionalist, you're like, it needs to be kind of that lager type thing. But if you're just saying generic now in the States, people just think of any smoked beer being in that category, then that will fall into it. So, you know, it's just how fine you want to cut it. Yeah, it's good. Let's see. Taste alcohol. A smoked pecan stout could be nice. Well, I had that pecan pie porter I did the review on. That was pretty tasty. It was pretty tasty. So if you guys haven't seen that one, that's the one I did. I think it was from Clown Shoes that had that one. It was Clown Shoes. If you haven't had Clown Shoes, check them out. They always do some pretty decent beers.
Oh, we used to get a ton of Clown Shoes, and I used to always say, man, they were kind of underrated. Like, you never really heard about them. I always liked everything they did, but
Yeah.
we don't really get them a whole lot anymore.
And speaking of beers, I think I'm like the only probably beer reviewer, beer person that hasn't done Goose Island from this year. I haven't picked up one Goose Island from anywhere, even though I have places that around me that I've had. I just haven't felt the urge to go get the Bourbon County this year.
I went into Total Wine today because it's right by work to get a couple of things to make some shots with for tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah. And they had all kinds of the regular Bourbon County there.
Yeah, none of the varieties though.
None of the varieties, none of the variants, but just the regular.
Yeah.
And they also had the Sam Adams Cold Snap, so I picked some up for her.
That's the one you were thinking about, right, Shannon? The cold snap.
We're gonna find out.
I bet it was.
I hope so.
Might be cold now. You might be able to try one.
You know, of the Sam Adams beer in their lines, I do like the cold snap as one of their offerings there.
Well, and her brother let us had to call him. I was like, dude, they got Cold Snap now, because I didn't think it came out until like January or so.
Yeah. No, it's usually, because the first time I had it was like December, because we had a company Christmas outing or whatever, and it was like, that's when I first came across it a few years
Of course,
back.
everything comes out early now, so he picked up like 4 12-packs last year, he said.
Oh yeah.
And he's down to his last like few bottles of it. So he's had it for a year and he still loves it. And he's like, I think I'm gonna get 6 this year just to have. I'm like, dang, you like it that much?
Yeah, if you don't got your Irish Red Ale for St. Patty's Day, you're behind the 8 ball right now. So yeah, because everything comes out early.
You're right. Yeah. You're right in line for the St. Patty's beers for now, for sure.
Gilbert says he starts his 10 days off tomorrow. Not rubbing it in, son. And these people say, I'd say I got a lot of time. Look at you with 10 days, 2 weeks. Nice. Hopefully,
sounds like you rubbing it in right there.
Well, is this going to be your beer trip time off there, Gilbert? Gilbert usually would take time off and he'll go to different beer places and distilleries. Although last year he couldn't do it as much because of COVID. And it's funny because this year, I don't know what they're doing in Canada, but some places are starting to go to different requirements now. So.
Yeah, as of today, we just had to start wearing our masks at work again.
We were watching the news last night, right? So it's funny, but it's not really funny, but I guess it's kind of funny. So they were interviewing, they were like, hey, yeah, Fauci, I guess, was talking. And apparently he was like talking and stuff like that and everything. And it's like about people that might come to your family celebration but not be vaccinated. He's like, oh, maybe he's going to start thinking about uninviting them. And I'm like, Fauci, they're gonna come get your ass. You just started shit.
They already have. I mean, he don't give a shit anymore.
You get family members kicked out of the dinner. Oh man, they're gonna come get you.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's like, whatever.
He's like, yeah, disinvite him. Oh, it's crazy. Well, they got to 60, then down to 20 here. Yeah. We had a 20-degree swing today. So we were talking earlier, Shannon, we're supposed to be like over 66, 70 on Christmas Day, possibly.
Have the windows open.
Yeah. So back and
forth.
See,
when I left for work this morning, it was like 28 degrees.
Yeah, last night when I was going to bed, I was looking and the weather popped up on my phone. I'm like, shit, 28 degrees.
It was like mid-50s when I come home.
Yeah, it's like going crazy like during the course of that time because wake up and it's like, damn, we need to turn the heat on. And then by like 1 o'clock, I'm working. I'm like, I need to turn the damn heat down. Like,
right? Crack the window or something.
Yeah. What did he get to 60, then down to 20? Then Skip said he's minus 20 here. So he's definitely in the colder spot. Hey, Vanessa, nice to see you again. Trolls can eat my boot. Handle them, Vanessa. Get them trolls out of here. I shall. Drinking a Dino S'mores by Off Color Imperial Marshmallow Style. Very nice. Now, I had mentioned earlier in your comment, James had commented about having that tonight. I actually have the coffee Dino S'mores, but I have not had that, but I've had the base version. And Off Color is also out of Chicago. Fantastic stout. So if you get a chance to check out Off Color Brewing, definitely recommend them.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I picked up one or two of theirs last time I was in Chicago. I don't know, 4 years ago or so at Benny's. Got some
Benny's.
off color, I think. It may not have been that long ago. I don't know. Probably has now. Shit, I can't keep track of it anymore. At least 3 years anyway.
Benny's Beverage Depot. Tonight's strain is Greased Monkey. Bart's in the house. What is going on, Bart? Cheers, my friend.
Bart?
Hey, guys, I'm enjoying the Anchor Steam Christmas sale tonight. Merry Christmas. I hope all is well. Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah,
also,
Merry Christmas.
that is one I like to pick up each year that I haven't picked up yet because with Anchor, each year they put a new tree on the label. So if you ever get a chance to get the Christmas sale, I know some people collect the bottles and they have all the different trees and stuff. They always do a different design on the beer. I don't know if they affect the formula that much for the beer, but it's always a nice one to have around Christmas time. And then, Bart, I'm going to be back in your neck of the woods pretty soon. I don't know if you knew or not since we had been on for the last few weeks, but I'm going to be in the process of moving to Baltimore. So I'll be 2 hours from back home again. So we'll definitely have a chance to connect, grab some more beers when I'm back up your way.
Yeah, so do you have a date yet when you're going to be setting sail?
Yeah, probably the last week of January.
Okay.
At the latest, maybe first week of February, but it looked like last week of January. So we got like a place there already, which it's like the lease starts January 27th, and we already got like a thing done here with the house. So it's kind of like we got a lot of stuff out of the house. You still gotta get more stuff out of the house, and then it's got to deal with the people to come pack it up and move it and stuff we have to hire. But yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it sucks. Moving like that sucks.
Yeah. Got to sell the Mustang still, so that's the next thing, which I've gotten some offers from online for. Like
Nice.
I went to Carolina and Vroom and checked out some stuff because they'll come pick it up at your house. And you don't have to worry about hassle with anything.
What year is that one?
It's a 2004 to 40th edition.
Where's your dad? 08.
I have no idea.
I think it's an 08. Shit, he might be interested.
Oh, Jesus.
Getting something to work on.
Yeah, if he wants to work on
He
the
doesn't
car.
have anything to work on. It's like a fucking car lot at his house.
I've had people asking about it. Like, yeah, so. Death by 1-2 Punch Peach Mango, Hazy IPA from Crooked Lane Brewing, 10% ABV. Nice. Very nice.
There you go.
10%. Yeah, he might hit you with the 1-2 punch for sure. A couple of those.
You're right. Yeah.
Wrap hot dog and bacon and deep fry. So Vanessa has deep fried hot dogs. That's what she does.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with any of that.
Have you ever had the little smokies, though? We'll do little smokies, wrap it in bacon, put brown sugar over top of it, and stick it in the oven. And oh, my God, they're so good.
Yeah, those are really good, too.
I'm not a big little Smokies person.
I'm not either.
You like these.
Yeah, I mean, bacon and brown sugar, you can't even taste the weenies.
I mean, bacon and brown sugar, I do like those things, yeah.
Yeah.
Vanessa has her fryers on the patio. Yeah, that's good. I mean, but as we know, people can also have their fryers for deep fried turkey out there, and it still might not help them from burning down the house.
Yeah.
Like Vanessa has.
That's because they try to drop it from like 10 feet in the air, and then all the grease splashes everywhere.
It's a hot grease test again, you know?
Exactly, all over. Yeah.
Stand back. You will get popped with that grease. Sit around fire pit and be served whatever deep fry you dream up. Yeah.
I feel like at some point we just got to make a road trip to Vanessa's.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna go camp in her backyard and bonfire and deep fry and have some quail eggs and whatever kind of animal that she has.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even hate it. Would not hate it one
Go
bit.
with her to feed the llamas. Drinking on a craft siren brew Nitro Caribbean chocolate cake tropical stout with cacao nibs and cypress wood from Finchampstead, Berkshire, UK, son. Oh, a lot of stuff going on with that one.
Yeah. That does sound good.
Yeah. Oh, it's not oxidized. Right. Nice. So, yeah. So, James got a beer the other day, and unfortunately, it was oxidized. But his store that he has it at will allow him to bring it back or whatever. They make an exchange. So, they made it right for him, which is good. Awesome. Yeah, so Dave said, yeah, I can get it there as well. We were talking about the beer you had, Todd. So Dave said he can get it there in Chicago.
Oh, okay, nice, yeah.
Sounds like dessert, Eric. And that did sound like a dessert beer, which there are those. I'll look for that beer, Todd. And my bottle shop always carries it. I think our large chain liquor store does as well. Well, Dave, you and JT, James there, both of you guys are in Chicago. So you guys might be in the same circuit. Vanessa says, hi, Shannon. I agree. What's with the bacon grease flavoring your booze? It's talking about drinking that bacon.
Yeah. It was bizarre. It was bizarre.
Talking about that. What beer was that?
It was one day when John and I think Derek might have been with us when we went to Against the Green a long time ago. It's been a long time ago.
Awful.
I was like, it was a smoked beer. Of course, when you go to Against the Grain, they kind of just label things. I mean, they have the name of the beer, but they kind of label it as like a smoked beer, IPA, stout, whatever, just kind of the designation of the beer. And this one was just labeled as a smoked beer. So like, yeah, I want to get that one. It was like I said, in a small quantity, it was good, but the more he kept drinking on it, I was like, this is not good.
Unfortunately, I won't be here in February, but they just announced it. February 11th and 12th is the Cincy Beer Fest. If you guys want to come visit up here.
Yeah, when's the Tailspin? It's in February again.
Yeah, it's in February.
That you're off. That weekend that you're off. Might be about the same
Freeze
time.
our asses off, I bet.
Yeah,
but when you guys should look at going to at some point is when they have it Newport Levee in June, I think. It's the Bacon Bourbon Beer Fest.
Oh yeah, I remember
everything is
you talking about that.
Beer. Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah,
I wouldn't worry about calories if you go to that one, by the way. Don't even think about calories. Just go with the flow. They give you a freaking bacon, whatever thing with donut is the bread to it. Just burger, just taste it. Just don't even think about how many calories it may be.
Right. Yeah.
It is delicious.
So somebody brought donuts into work about a month ago, and it was I don't know what kind of flavor. It was like a brown. I don't know. It had like a brown icing to it, but it had a big old strip of bacon on there, and nobody ate it. So I was like, I'm gonna get it because I was like, I've never had one. It was kind of like maple syrup taste.
It was probably maple and bacon because our bakeries here do maple bacon donuts. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that probably was what it was, a maple bacon donut. And everybody's like, was it good? I was like, oh my God, this is so good. It's like, really? Yeah, I was like, why would nobody not eat that? I was like, there was another one there. I was like, I'm going to go get that other one too for somebody gets it. I did. Nobody got it, but I never did go back. I was like, I've seen them, but I've never gotten it before, and I don't know why, but I was like, this thing's amazing. Like, this is so good. A bacon strip with donut. Like, how could that be bad?
Yeah, the maple bacon donuts are pretty solid. So.
Yeah, it was good. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
It is a dessert, Vanessa. Oh, pecan yum. Yeah, pecan wood is great for smoking. Yep.
Yes, it is.
Dino s'mores dessert. But yeah, the Dino one is a dessert one as well. There. Looks like a Pornhub money shot in a glass.
Oh God! Dang.
Only Gilbert. Yeah.
I guess if it was Mr.
If
Ed.
only it tasted that good.
I would say, guess if it was a Mr. Ed video or something.
Gilbert.
Cheers, and thanks again for the super there, Eric. Hopefully you have a great Thursday and great before Christmas. Awesome. Thomas, Vanessa. I might try a cherry sour. Well, there you go. Mix it up.
Good. Tastes like Kool-Aid.
Vanessa's always used to her stouts, so to do a cherry sour be her branching out there.
And actually, it was good too. Is they mixed one for us.
Yeah, the banana and the cherry together.
It was really good too.
Illustrious panel tonight. I don't know about illustrious. I feel special and all, but
what exactly does that mean? Illustrious.
Oh. And then we got Slurp. We got Dave in the house. Cheers, Dave. Welcome, my friend. Dave's over in the UK as well. Up late. Hey, what's up, Flex in the house? Y'all haven't checked out FLX channel? Check that out as well. They're doing some pretty cool beer reviews. Also on Instagram. I need to catch up on some of the videos, but cool cats and great live stream the other day. I didn't get a chance to join because I was doing some other stuff, but I was watching. And Merry Christmas, my friends. Hey, Slurp, Merry Christmas. Middle Fru's in the house. The Canadian Paul. Just doing my year-end roundup for the pre trying to follow compliments of the season, RJ. Bring your favorite Canuck cheers. Cheers to you, my friend, and a Merry Christmas as well.
Yes.
And Merry Christmas, Vanessa from Dave. I think Bourbon County is overhyped, overrated, and definitely overpriced. Yeah, we talked about that before. The pricing that you pay on that beer versus what you have in the market now. Yeah, you can find other stuff that is just comparable, even maybe better than what the Bourbon County is.
I'd say the price and height for sure, but it's still a really solid beer though.
Yeah. I mean, 16.9 ounce, and you're paying $9.99 to
$12.
$13. Well, actually, $13.99.
$13.99. I think the ones I saw today was $13.99. Actually,
yeah, depending where you're at, you're gonna go 14.1. But it's not always about the ABV, right? We know that, like Urban Artifact, theirs costs more because of the stuff they had to put into it. You're not getting high ABV on some of their stuff. Some you are, but some you aren't. The quality is still there. It's still one of my favorite beers. It's just I would experiment with all the other stuff out there, and I could find other things that I found over the years. And then some of the experimental stuff that you had over the last couple years, it's been kind of like, yeah, maybe I've been displeased. You know, it's kind of like the one I did with the Earl Grey tea they used last year. It was different, but it was like, was it worth me paying? I think it was like 16 or 17 for that bottle.
That sounds good.
Probably not. I could have probably got something better, but you know, it is what it is. But the hype drives it.
Yeah, that's like the one she's drinking. It was 2 cans for $15.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that good?
For 3.5%, maybe 4.5%. Debatable. I think it's 3.5 because that's what they got on the label. I think it was just a misprint of the brewery, but yeah, so it's $7.50 a can. At that ABV is like, yeah, that's probably not a good deal. But if you're thinking ABV, like you were saying, but for the quality of the beer and what's going into it and the taste of it, it's like, yeah, this is definitely probably worth a $7 beer, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'll pay for a Lindemann's Lambic, which is only going to be somewhere between $3 to $3.5.
Right,
You're going to pay a good amount of money to get those because it's what goes into it and stuff. So,
right,
you know, it's a difference, you know, when you're in it for the taste rather than just trying to get drunk, you know what I mean? So I like to experience those different type of flavors and everything.
I mean, this one literally tastes like a pecan pie milkshake that just kind of melted.
Yeah, and it's like
the melted version of ice cream. It's kind of the consistency and the taste of it. It's like it, but they're so good though.
Yeah, and like I couldn't drink another one. Like I'm so full just from like.
Oh really?
Yeah, like it's just too much to.
And they call them a sour, but you get just enough sourness, but it's not. It's not.
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of people can't handle the sourness of beers, but it's not really that sour.
You probably get the sweetness and stuff to it as well. So
yeah,
it's kind of like
cuts the tartness.
Yeah, that would be like the break up a routine for me. Like I wouldn't like have probably 2 in a session. I'd probably have one just an off thing to try and then move to something else probably.
Oh, and another thing Our Lady came out with last week also in the bottle was the
Weller
stout. Yeah, a stout aged in Weller barrels for like 18 months.
Oh wow, that's cool.
And it was only, but compared to those, it was $15 for wasn't quite a full like 22-ounce bomber, but probably like what's the next kind of medium sized?
Like the 16.9 or
probably a 16.9, yeah, somewhere in there.
Like 16.9 or a 19 can or a 22 bottle.
Yeah, and it was 13%. Yeah. It's a little hot, so it could probably stand a sip for a little bit, but man, it's still really good. It was really good.
But then you look at something like Lagunitas and their Willatize, you get a 4-pack of that, of 12-ounce bottles. You're looking at 48 ounces, and it'll be like $13.99, $14.99 or something like that. And it's like, geez, you guys should be probably more than you're actually charging. It's like, then you feel like everybody else is charging more than they should be charging. It's like, why can't everybody come be like Lagunitas' ballpark? They're not trying to kill you out here on the prices. If you were trying to talk, you were muted.
Hey, so. I'm going to jump out and jump back in because for whatever reason now on my phone, The sound, which I was having trouble with before, it's starting that again.
All right, well, I'll catch up on
But when I
comments.
jump out and jump back in, it seems to be okay. So I'll be right back.
All right. Tech issues hitting Indiana. Do you know David Hasselhoff wants to be called Dave Hoff from now on? He can't be with all the hassle. I see what you did there, Dave. I see what you did there. Their chai version tasted nasty last year. Yeah, the chai stuff, I heard that as well on that. And chai is kind of a weird type thing. That's something that a lot of breweries have experimented with that I've seen. Sometimes it pulls off. Sometimes it doesn't pull off as well. The chai that I had from Highwire, their 10W30, actually wasn't too bad, but I've had some where it wasn't as great.
We went to Highwire a couple weeks ago. A couple weeks ago. They had the 10W40 gingerbread.
Yeah.
And the 10W40, what the hell was the other one that they had? Oh, the chai one.
Oh, okay.
Had them on tap. And then they had I think it was a barrel-aged 10W40.
Mm.
And they were all pretty good.
Yeah, I just did the banana split and the chai, which I think will be uploaded next week on the channel for those reviews. But you know what? It's funny, like I was teasing you before about Highwire now being in Louisville and all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, now I'm fucking leaving. They're putting a tap house here in Cincinnati, too.
Are they really?
It's like, are you guys fucking with me right now?
Yeah.
Like, you know I'm leaving. Now you guys are
they're like, oh,
yeah,
they're just messing with you now. They're like, okay, we're going to do it just because we can.
There's Big Daddy. We were talking about you, homie. Cheers. Merry Christmas to you as well.
Merry Christmas.
Dogfish Worldwide Stout Utopia. Very nice. That's the other cool thing. When me moving to Baltimore, I'll be right down there with Dogfish Head.
With the nose there. I still haven't seen that one here. I want to get that one so bad.
A lot of that one, initially, you had to get like in Delaware from the brewery.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
I don't know if they expanded since then. They may have done it because down there under Sam Adams and Boston Beer. But with me going to Baltimore, them being right there in Delaware, I'll be able to get that with no problem, it looks like.
And Big Daddy, before I forget, I just about got all your stuff together to send out to you. So I'll get that out to you here soon.
I don't think this is it.
Yeah, that's all you to put together.
I don't know what it was because it wasn't anything then that you were.
You don't think it was a cold snap?
No, because I can't.
Pouring the glass and see.
Pouring the glass. Take it straight from the bottle.
Surprised to me beers that night she doesn't know. It's probably just like the Boston Lager.
No, it had spices in it. Like you could taste like the cinnamon and the nutmeg.
You've had everything else that they possibly could have.
I'm not sure it was Sam Adams then.
It must not have been.
I'm naming my shots Alpha, Delta, Omicron, and they're not going to get you drunk.
This is good, though. I like this.
Maybe not even your brother because he loves it. So
people catching the Decepticon version really fast. You know, when I first heard Omnicron, I thought of the Transformers. So that's funny you said Decepticon, but that's I'm like, we're naming these things after fucking Transformers now.
You're right. Right.
Oh
man.
25 and drop it to knife and SSA. Yeah, you're going to be definitely getting cold there. Left to Eric. I haven't heard of that version yet, Vanessa. I'm assuming you're being infectious with this. Yes, she is, because Omicron, for us, maybe the geek side, I guess, watching Transformers. I just thought Transformers when I first saw that name. So Decepticon was one of the Transformers.
I mean, yeah, it definitely sounds like it for sure.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh shit, we really do have Skynet making stuff now. They're naming their stuff after Transformers. What up, Matt? Cheers, cheers. Merry Christmas to you as well, my friend.
Merry Christmas.
Let us know what you're drinking there. Off Color is a back-to-back building with Pipeworks. Oh, that's double your trouble, double your fun right there. Those two breweries. Nice.
That was nice.
Yeah. We get the Chicago representation here tonight. We have Big Daddy, we had JT, we had Dave. So I mean, you know, they're representing Chicago, holding it down. Surmise as much, Vanessa. Yeah. Matt says, hey, Vanessa, pretty much run the status quo here. Numbers rising, nobody in the hospital. They got drunk first this season. Yeah, they're getting crowd on hospitals here from what they were showing on the news that didn't get drunk first. Yeah, so on what they're showing, I forgot what the number of thousands it was now, but yeah. Although now they got these 2 pills that are supposed to help you, I guess, that broke through as far as if you do get COVID, you can take them and they're supposed to reduce you having to go to the hospital. But Who all knows? Who all knows? just live my
Fucking
life. Live my
sick of
life.
it.
Oh, there's a meme going around, and I don't know if you saw it or not. It was on Facebook, and it was somebody that was like reacting because it was like he just realized that 2022 is still like 2022, like that.
Like 2020 also. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that. Like,
No, not that loop. Not that loop. The Omnium conversion got made from being HR. I have not seen something like that. I mean, that's like some Q theory or something.
what?
She
Jesus
said Omicron
Christ.
got made from being HIV patients. We have a
What
medical
the fuck
professional. We got a
ever.
medical professional here. Have you heard that come through one of your bulletins at work?
No. Jesus Christ. Saying that Omicron, whatever the fuck it's called, is from patients, HIV patients.
Oh, HIV is so
Really
totally
understandable.
different now.
No, that's like a conspiracy, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Compared to when we were younger. Like, I mean, now it's just they pretty much figured a way just to treat and live with it, which means they're never going to give you the cure because they're going to keep just
Right. It's like herpes. You can treat it, but
yeah.
yeah, because I mean, they have drugs to where you can't even like detect it in your system anymore.
Yeah.
It's still there, but the levels aren't high enough to detect it.
That says deep fried pickles. Rock. We get some deep fried pickles. We're in Kentucky, so deep fried pickles are pretty popular here.
Oh, I love deep fried pickles.
Yeah. Deep fried turkeys with an iron tripod at 7 feet high. Block and tackle with the wire rope to lower turkey in oil. Yeah, lower it in there. Don't drop it in. That's how we roll to Carolina, is the deep fried pickles. Yeah. They got some good food out of Carolina. I've been through there a few times. Lincoln Square. Usually just go to Cardinal because it's closer, but I also live near a lot of breweries and bottle shops like Bottles and Cans and the Beer Temple. Let's see, a Beer Temple? That might make me religious because I would go there and celebrate.
Where was that? And was it in Indianapolis? We went to that brewery that was inside of a church.
Yeah, St. Joseph's.
That one's a really cool place.
Well, there's one in Louisville too.
Yeah, we went to
Third turn.
I think we've been to that one, but the one in Indy
I haven't
was
been to that one.
over on Barstown Road.
No, it's in J-Town.
Oh, is there like one that on Barstown Road?
Oh, it's a tap house, the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
It's kind of an old church also, which is pretty neat.
Well, Urban Artifact here, they actually were in a church as well, so they did it. But
I like the name of that. Urban
now
Artifact.
it's time to go big or go home, right? So gonna crack open another beer, and because it is a holiday weekend, it's going to be a special occasion beer. So this one, I'm going to crack open. As you all know, I love my Belgian ales.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Raspberry Barista. Raspberry Chocolate Quad.
That's nice.
From Castile. 11% ABV.
Ooh.
1 pint, 9.4 ounces. So I would share it with a friend, except I don't have a friend in real life here with me right now. So
You and yourself and I.
yeah, just me. Would you like some? Why, yes, I would.
Yes, I think I will.
Honors. I'd be happy to do the honors. So.
I'm kind of thirsty. I think I will.
And I'm going to be using, I didn't have a Castile glass, but I'm going to keep it Belgian anyway. Decided to break out one of the DeVal glasses from the collection as well. So that's
there you go.
kind of pretty
I can
sweet
see
there.
what shit.
Here, I'll blow it up for you.
No.
Now we're on my phone, so the picture's a lot smaller.
Yeah, and I have blind anyway. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
Kind of festive, right? So yeah.
I like that. That's nice.
So we're gonna go ahead and get this poured. Gotta go all fancy. All fancy with the wrapper and stuff. So I gotta deal with this for a second. But
I just cracked one open too in your neighborhood.
Share what you got. Oh, let's get you up there.
A little Rheingeist action.
Which one is it?
This is the crumb cake.
I have not had that one.
I just saw it for the first time yesterday while I was at Meijer. I was like, I think I will. 6-pack for $9.99. I was like, yes.
For the first time.
So this is beer with coffee, lactose, and vanilla extract. So we shall see what we shall see. And of course, the can's kind of. See if it tastes like crumb cake. I'm trying to look for the ABV on it.
Here, I got
They should be on there. They should have
Got the
ABV on there,
ABV.
so.
Yeah, they're usually pretty good on theirs too.
a little bit.
Ryan, guys, feels like the first.
Yeah, this one also is 7%.
Keeping it low tonight.
Those readers?
Yeah.
Looks like actual regular glasses.
Oh, a little smoke. Somebody get Joe D on the line. Get Joe D on the line. We got smoke.
Smoking action.
You feel fancy when you use a glass like this for whatever reason. I'm trying my best to keep the pinky down now.
So a Belgian ale,
Yeah, keep pinky up.
is that like a Belgian ale? What is that like similar to just like, isn't like a Belgian a wheat beer?
That's a whip beer. But Belgian ale basically is out of Belgium, and there's certain breweries that can brew certain type of ale. So this one comes from overseas.
So do you think I would like a Belgian ale? Or is it too dark?
Oh,
Some of them maybe. I don't know.
it's like
I mean, we got some downstairs.
It's like chocolate covered raspberries.
Oh, that's
Our brother left some of the New Belgian triples down that we've
Oh, there you
got.
go.
So I don't know. You could try and see. I'm not sure. I mean, try it tonight.
I
but,
doubt it. I probably won't like it.
I mean, I'd be hard to say what you would like and don't like. So you're so picky about things. I don't know. When it comes to beer.
It's like a dessert. It's like we used to have a place here called like Mitchell's Fish Market, and they had like fancy desserts, and it's like some type of chocolate souffle type thing with raspberries drizzled across it type situation. That's what this is, just in the glass here. It just lingers in there. Oh man, this is.
I bet that is good.
It's got a fizz to it. It's got a little bit of a effervescence to it, kind of that you get with it, but that carbonation. But yeah, it's like a dessert. It's like one you just take your time with, just 11%, sit back, chill. If you like that taste of raspberry, of course, that sweetness, that fruit type feel, get in that. I'm trying to
I think
think.
we should leave Rod alone for a second.
It's like a raspberry. It's like a raspberry torte or something. I can't think of what dessert. Like I've had desserts where it's similar to what this tastes like.
Mute yourself and turn the mic on, or turn the
Yeah,
camera
turn
on.
the camera around and mute the mic for a second. I don't think I've ever seen you enjoy the beer so much.
Come back all smiles. We'll know.
They know what they're doing there. I mean,
They can still, yeah.
Belgian, they don't mess around over there. I mean,
No, I think a lot of the Belgians you probably would like.
I would think so.
We need to go. Like I was thinking about this the other day. So Taxman, which is in Baggersville, Indiana, which is kind of southwest of Indianapolis a little bit. No, it's not that far at all. Really, it's about an hour drive. Maybe probably where the outlet. We kind of go where the outlets are.
Yeah.
So
Thrash.
Hour-
Shout out to Thrash.
hour and 15 minutes. But they're a Belgian style brewery.
Yeah.
But do you guys get Taxman there, Rod?
Yeah, we can. I would have said
Maybe
maybe it was you that sent me tax. I know you sent me Taxman before.
Yeah, I did send you some.
And if I did get it, it would have been like Jungle Gyms or something.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how far
I've
they
never seen it on
distribute,
Party Source now I think about it. Yeah.
but they make some really good stuff, and their brewery is really cool. Which I don't know why we need to. Me and you and your brother, we need to go up there again
I'm down.
sometime here soon.
She's
Because
down,
they
she's ready
do
to
some good stuff. It's cool. Good food. It's a nice place.
Shout out to Thrash. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the super chat. Merry Christmas to you as well.
It's pretty
Love
good.
having you here. And
This one?
hopefully you're all set here. Hopefully everything's going well with the horses and everything too. That's one of the cool things Thrash does. Did you know that, Shannon? Did you know about Thrash? They adopted, they save horses and all kind of stuff and get them back to health. She's in the beer now.
I'm sorry, what?
Thrash,
Somebody nursing somebody back to health?
They rehabilitate horse. He rehabilitates horses and stuff, which is pretty cool. I don't know if you knew that or not. Yeah,
No, I did not.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's kind of let it go, and then you kind of get the cinnamon like spice, like the
It smells wonderful.
Cinnamon buns or whatever. I guess crumb cake, which is cinnamon. Kind of get
an aftertaste on these beers, though. Hate it.
A spice donut dipped in maple icing with bacon. We delighted. Yeah. Donut. Like I said, we get the Dunkin' Donuts doesn't have that, but our specialized bakeries, they have the maple and bacon donuts. I don't know why Dunkin' Donuts doesn't have it. They should. It should be on every menu.
Right. I mean, every place should.
Everybody should have that.
Yes.
Well, we had that. Remember when at Hammerheads we had that bacon brownie?
Oh, yeah.
It's like a big old brownie with just slathered in bacon crumbs.
That was so good.
That's the Homer Simpson.
I'm a little disappointed in it, honestly. I thought it would be better.
I wasn't very disappointed.
I build up things a lot in my head, though. I'm disappointed a lot in life.
This beer is nice, Raji. If you get a chance to get it, it's pretty good.
I'd probably drink a whole one of those.
Do you get a feeling of crumb cake?
Yes, yes. Like on the back end, after you swallow it and it kind of lingers just a bit, and then you kind of get that taste a little bit, then it just kind of hits you like the cinnamon, like a cinnamon roll.
Yeah, I'll get more cinnamon roll,
I guess, which is the crumb cake part of it. But you definitely get like the cinnamon roll flavor in the back end, for sure.
I get, when you first have it in your mouth, it tastes, goddamn.
That's what forget
it. Nobody's going to pay a bit of fucking attention.
Yeah, we are.
Say after I say that.
That is what she said. Go ahead. Have you had it in your mouth first?
Go ahead.
You can taste. I can't fucking say it now.
What can you taste?
Because now I'm thinking, well, that
tastes so good when it hits your mouth.
That sounds nasty too. It tastes like strudels when you first.
Is that what they're called
now?
Strudels?
Here goes the fucking phone again.
Be right back. Hang on.
He's got a phone. Oh, well. Somebody's calling. What are you talking about? Oh, let's see here. Omicron is infected. Fully vaccinated far faster than they thought. I haven't heard. I didn't know who was all getting affected with it right now, but I know that it came out where it's not as serious as the other variant was, the Delta, but time will tell. I mean, it all depends on your system, too, how well your system can take it on and not have anything too bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to do that every so often. I don't know why it's doing that now.
Because we live in fucking Indiana.
But anyway, tastes like strudel.
Yeah, like it tastes like the
icing or whatever.
No, like those little coffee cakes you can get.
Like the crumb cakes.
Like the little
Hostess. Yeah, crumb cake. Yeah, but I know. It tastes like that when you first taste it, but then after you fucking swallow it, it tastes like a cinnamon roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Oh, Jesus. It's fucking phone.
Yeah. And your iPad, which sucks too.
Yeah.
Skip's only in America.
I'll be right back.
Donut with bacon on it. All right. Yeah, that's damn right, Skip. Only in America will you find that, because that's what we do. Rocking a little Christmas party. Well, thank you, James. You guys got it rocking. If the vans are rocking, don't come a knocking. Hey, JT, Thrash. Happy holidays, everyone. Cheers and Merry Christmas, Vanessa. Love you, Vanessa. Might make a cruller donut with it wrapped along the bacon. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I'm not as much into crullers, but if you do some bacon on it, I would definitely give it a shot. Merry Christmas, Thrash. Revolution's Brewing Deep Wood series is severely overpriced. You just can't see paying $41 for 4 12-ounce cans of barley wine. Yeah, so you're looking at basically $10.25 a bottle of barley wine. I mean, if you got 4 Goose Islands, you're like right there.
Must be an Apple thing.
Well, but you're looking at 12 or 16 ounce. Revolution does some good stuff, though. So, I mean.
Here. these in the sea.
Is it just me or Shannon looking extra good tonight? She looks 10 years younger tonight. It's probably the glasses, right?
Oh, my. What?
Now she can read.
Hang on.
Oh, thank you.
It must be an app.
All of a sudden, she can read now.
Oh, I don't have my Bluetooth on. Let's see.
Won't give political Vanessa, but triple back. Yeah. Hopefully, I won't get hospitalized, but I still catch it. That's my aim.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Am I lagging?
No, you're fine.
Okay, let's try this.
I'm triple as well, Paul. Vaccinated, double, got the boost. Waiting for my Jetson car to come next. So supposed to be flying.
You're right.
Supposed to be flying by now.
Okay, so test real quick. Are we lagging on sound or no?
No, you're there. Your voice went down a little bit because I think maybe Shannon has the mic headset part.
Can you?
I don't know.
It's like Shannon's a little bit louder. Like hers has the mic on her headset than yours.
Okay.
Let's change.
We'll be next to each other.
So it'd be closer. Now.
Say something again.
How's that now?
Say something, Shannon.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Shannon's still louder for whatever reason.
Okay.
I don't know.
How about now?
Well, we've always known Shannon was in charge anyway, so there you go.
Leave me when I want to be.
Vanessa can get her fourth. No, you're not lagging. You're just lower though when you're saying the thing.
We had this problem one other time too. I don't know. It's stupid technology.
I know it. We're just old. Okay, let's try. Let's just do it. All right, here.
No, but you can't right here.
Okay.
You can't hear me, Shannon? No, the dog can hear
Our daughter's coming in, so hang on.
This is like get my fourth vaccine in February, first flu shot early March when it's cleared. Yeah, so you're about to get the fourth one then. Change on with you, Paul. Yeah, definitely not wanting to get it and try it out. Like people say, well, you're not supposed to get it if you get the shot, right? Like no one ever said you couldn't get it if you get the shot. You just have a lot lower chance of actually dying or being hospitalized from it. Don't want to get in the hospital. Definitely don't want those hospital bills. Gabriel, what's up? Merry Christmas to you. It's been a while, my friend. Cheers, homie. Thrash said, cheers, Todd. Yeah, it's on the corn messing with Wi-Fi out at Todd's way. It's probably the children in the corn messing with their Wi-Fi.
The children in the corn.
It very well could be.
You kids get off my lawn. Now you both sound good. So
okay. You hear me okay now then?
I can hear you now, yeah. I'll be 61 New Year's Eve, helping take care of my wife's 101-year-old granny. Well, congrats on her for being 101. Risks all around. The main factor, though, got us a proof of vax to get into local bars. Yeah. Well, here they got it in some of the bars. I think they're doing it with some of the stores. I think they may be doing it at some of the movie stores. I haven't even been out in so long. I mean, we went to restaurants, and that's about it. But happy birthday, Middle Fruit. Oh, happy birthday, Paul. Or is it the shower curtains? Gilbert. Oh, the curtains are causing interference, huh? Shannon, cheers and Merry Christmas. I just turned 60. I got HIV in 87, diagnosed AIDS in 92. A miracle I'm still here. Yeah, but that's you.
Yeah.
You're definitely a fighter.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Vanessa's like, she'd be like a cockroach. Like, well, I'll be dead and she'll still be alive.
So she'll be the last person at Keith Richards' last show, probably. So.
Yeah, she probably will be.
I'm pretty sure I said the other day, Keith Richards, when he was sniffing all the drugs, he probably sniffed up the Fountain of Youth or something, because that guy is not going to die. He got powers from somewhere. If there was a selling your soul to the devil for immortality, Keith Richards is probably the one that did it.
Yes.
Let's see here. Good afternoon, love you, Merry Christmas. Robots in disguise. They're about Transformers again. Yeah, pipework too. Yeah. Don't tease me, Thrash. I know your true love is your horse. And you as well, Middle Fruit. True friends of room. True. Thrash's horse is beautiful. Yeah, Thrash has some great horses out there. The ones he take care of, and that's just that's awesome that you're able to do that, and because these horses come to them like needing to be. I don't say salvaged or rehabilitated, whatever it may be. Like they've been in bad situations. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Make deep fried dill chips so good. There's another pickle idea. Undercrown looks like Tony and change this to a Tesla applied edition with Bill Gates driving. How are we still stuck with Transformer cars?
You brought it up.
No, they brought it up because the Omicron sounded like Transformers. That's what Vanessa said.
Oh,
right. Yeah.
Ken decided, I tend to say that a lot. All the best to you and yours, Thrash. Stay healthy, you hippie. Hey, Brian, what's happening? Cheers, homie. Just popped in. Appreciate you doing so. And Merry Christmas this week as well. And on EB now. Yeah, they're probably over there doing a little Warzone action. Hippies are so 70s, Middle Fruit, right?
I love hippies.
All these beers nights are making me hungry. Dang, yeah. Pretty glass. Thank you, Vanessa. Yeah, it's a nice one. I don't use a lot of the glassware I have on the shelves. I'm going to do that after I move and unpack. I'll probably use a little bit more of these other glasses I have. Coffee, cake, beer.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Gets crazy.
Yeah, it's good. I don't get a ton of coffee out of it, but
no, I didn't get any coffee.
Definitely get like the cinnamon vanilla kind of milky lactose that's in it for sure.
Definitely got the effervescence coming out for sure. Gosh.
Get it more on the nose, like the coffee.
Ooh. I need to try the Noctorum from Delirium. I haven't done that yet.
Is that the one with the elf?
So good.
Is that the one with the elephant on it? Yeah, those are good. Yeah, that's good.
I got one with Duval beer glass. The 2019 version that came with the 4 Duval beer. That's where I may have gotten it from. I like it. It's a nice glass.
This is growing on me, this beer. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like Cold Snap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's a pretty solid one, really.
Try Delirium Shiny. You might like them too. Yeah, Deliriums. Especially that red. That red is like freaking drinking like red licorice or something. It's so candy sweet.
Really?
Like,
Can we get that around here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get it. I feel like we had, well, I don't know if you did, Dan. Remember when the festivals used to be at
St. Anthony's?
St. Anthony's?
Yeah.
He had them. Well,
I usually went to the wine. I usually drink
back
the wine.
then, you probably didn't have it. So I don't know. Yeah, you can get them though. I'll try to pick them up.
Yeah, I'd like to try that.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're really good.
Gilbert, my man, Castile, my pick for the most unhyped Belgian brewery, Cuvée de Chateau, is outstanding. I'll have to try to get that one there too. Yeah, I've always enjoyed stuff from them. I got another bottle of these that I'm going to do for the review, but yeah. I forgot where I got it. I think I got this at Depths. This might have been a Rod J deal at the time. Can't remember offhand, but
no way.
It happens once. I won't have Rod J deals when I move. Probably.
Well,
you will
give
eventually.
it time.
Give it time. Don't give up on your dreams. Rod.
Maybe when they find out when I move to the area. Wait a minute, you're Rod J? We'll start running those Rod J deals. Yeah.
We just thought you were a myth.
Yeah, we thought you.
We didn't know you actually existed.
It's like the Eminem when they meet Santa Claus. He's real. On to a Welly Imperial Russian Stout. Very nice. Usually there are 2 main kinds of Belgian ales. The Trappist ones are often darker, raisiny, sweet, clean. I prefer the Abbey version, like more yeast character. Yeah, but this is like the quad. You got the single, the double, the triple as well. They get into different things. I mean, this one, I'm enjoying this one. I love the feel of it with the barista and the raspberry, that chocolate feel to it. So you just can't go wrong in my mind with the Belgian. It's like
no.
I think back to whatever Fast and Furious 59 or whatever one it was with Kurt Russell. When Kurt Russell was talking to Vin Diesel and he's like offering a beer, and of course Vin Diesel still wants fucking Corona. I don't know why, but I mean, and he's there with his Belgian. He's like, just can't beat a good Belgian. I'm with Kurt Russell on that.
I didn't know Kurt Russell was in any of those movies.
Yeah, they get them all in there nowadays. I only haven't seen the last one, but yeah. I never saw number 2. What was that? Tokyo Drift? I've never seen Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, I saw them all up until like 5, maybe.
Yeah. But see, I love muscle cars. I mean, I had a Charger, so I love muscle cars. So I'm hooked in just to see kind of the cars and stuff. I love the car stunts they do. And
I mean,
I
they're not terrible movies for what they are. Like,
yeah, just a couple hours to just put your mind somewhere else, right?
Yeah. It's kind of like a good brewery. Like, they're not gonna blow you away, but it's like you can have good beer. You know, you can sit there and drink beers all day long and be okay. Like, they're good.
Let's see here. Big Daddy sipping hot butcher double blaze orange dreamsicle, baby. I've been wanting to try that one. I'm hoping something happens where I end up getting that one at some point, but because we can't get it down here unless Jeremiah hooks me up.
Yeah, you're gonna have to send your new address to him.
Yeah, which I've seen some unboxings happening. So maybe by Christmas, maybe I'll say Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. And there'll be a hot butcher box instead. Like, Jay, my man. Years ago, I had their version of the cask at a beer festival, room temp about 75. Port, camp version great if you let it warm up to maybe 50. I think that was the one on the Castile. Please describe the beer, Shannon.
Oh,
well, I think you did describe
this
it though.
one?
Yeah, I think you went. I think you went through the other one when I'm getting caught up on comments when we kept laughing and you kept stopping.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was that one.
Cake.
Oh
The
yeah.
crumb cake.
But you
Yeah.
can describe that beer.
I don't know that I could.
Was it just whatever comes first in your mind?
It tastes like a wheat beer to me. Maybe
Okay.
Maybe with some spices.
You don't get any like
Yeah,
kind of
maybe
all spice
cloves,
sort of
maybe.
clove.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
cloves. If I can pick out one spice, it would be a clove.
I mean, the idea behind the cold snap is because it's winter, they're trying to give you something to snap that to give you something that you would have maybe in the spring. So you would have when you said the wheat type stuff, so you would have something like that to make you get out of the cold type.
Get ready for the winter, for the summer or the.
I could see that because it's kind of got like a summer shandy kind of feel to it.
Yeah, so that's the whole cold snap type thing. Is to,
okay.
Snap out of the cold and have something that you're looking forward to in the spring. Favorite Belgian ales are Saison, Blanc, Triple, and Lambic, dry and funky. There you go. Sounds like an affected cask. Middle through the beer condition and castle cellar. After all, yeah, that could have been it. It could have been affected. It could have been how it was stored. If it was that hot of a day or whatever. So yeah. See, that's what's saying. Shannon loud, Todd barely audible. So we get that all worked out. Todd, try talking towards Shannon's mic, right? What's up, Arizona? Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Cheers. Good old Buckeye out in Arizona. Better. Now I can hear you both. Everybody was saying, if we all start typing in caps, you hear us better. That's funny,
possibly, James. Possibly.
How are you, Vanessa? Happy holidays. Shannon, probably. Doing good here. Hubby and doggy home safe. Doggy went nuts when I got to Chattanooga. Oh, I bet. Can't beat unconditional love of a dog, right? So, happy holidays, JT. And I have a brunch tomorrow and had to do reservations 3 times since Omicron or government looking to save my life again. I said, give my taxes back and it will save my life, son. Give my money back. That's pretty funny. Is Delirium Red like a Twizzler? Yeah, for when I had it, I consider it kind of like a licorice type feel, a red licorice type feel I got out of it. Also kind of like a sour tart type candy that you would get like from some of the tartness that you got. Now, some people Because they're not. If you're not a big sour fan, you might come across like as a cough syrup type thing. I've heard that about it too. But
so you got the red and the blue,
red.
and then
the Nocturium. I haven't had the Nocturium. That's the other one that Vanessa has
with the elephant.
Yeah, they're all the elephant. Yeah, the elephant in the room.
Well, I guess. Yeah, but there's one that's like a red label and a blue label, I think. Though,
right, those are the two main ones, right? Then they have the other specialty type stuff they do.
But then that one, but I was thinking there was a third one too that was in that one.
It might.
I have to look it up and see now. This is going way back.
James said, big fan of Unibrew. I like some of the Unibrew. Thing is, you can get some of the Trader Joe beers where Unibrew brews them, and you'll get like some freaking awesome deals like on their anniversary beers. It'll be like a big bottle like this of the Trader Joe's anniversary, and it'll be like $5.99, and it'll be done by Unibrew. Let me Unibrew for sure, Gilbert said. Where are you sourcing these beers, Eric, up here in Canada, you prick? You're not letting Paul know where you're getting the beers, Gilbert. He's not happy with you right now. Late in the third, a rather boring game. Niners and Titans are tied at 10. Actually, I'm watching UCF in Florida right now, so all of my bowl sheet is sucked ass since doing that damn thing. Creamsicles and Fuzzsicles.
Yeah, I totally forgot to get back in there and put my picks in.
Yeah. Well, you just been another guy kicking me down this year, probably. It's like these fucking teams, like, and then of course the players now. Let's just face it, college football has now entered the free agency stage, right? So now these kids are making business decisions, and it's like, well, I'm not going to play. And it's like, you're the star quarterback, yeah. And it's like now you got to go back and change your sheets because these kids,
Yeah, it's almost virtually impossible now.
Yeah. I can't blame them. Though. I mean, I just love Deion Sanders got the top player to come to Jackson State. I think that's going to be awesome.
I know. How crazy is that?
But people in Florida State are pissed. They were burning his jerseys and stuff. And I don't understand that. You already paid for it, so why are you going to burn the shit? You're going to burn it. Now, what if something comes later on and Florida State offers him like a coaching type thing? Now you're like, oh, I wish I had my Deion Sanders stuff.
You're right. It's
like when LeBron came back to Cleveland, guess who was buying more LeBron stuff? You fuckers that burnt your shit in Cleveland.
Exactly. The owner was going, thank you. Dummies.
Yeah. I mean, you don't got to wear it out. I'm not going to burn it, though. Start losing interest in movies because most of them are digital. So the final for me was lots of filmmakers stopped using film. Well, depending on what you're looking at, there's definitely some films that are still filmmaker classics. I mean, that they're making. It's just like I'm going to watch The Matrix Resurrection this weekend because I found out it's on HBO Max, which I didn't know. I thought I had to go to the theater. Yeah. So now I'm going to watch that this weekend. That's going to be a lot of CGI type stuff, but there's other good movies that are being done that aren't.
Oh, speaking of, while we're talking watching series or whatever, have you watched any of the 1883 yet?
No, I don't got Paramount Plus, but did it start? I thought it started like next year.
The first episode was on last Sunday
after
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
But we ended up buying Paramount Plus so we could watch it. But it's really
like $5.99 a month.
It's really good.
Let's talk Yellowstone for a second now because I can't talk too much because I didn't see last week's episode yet.
Oh.
But the episode before last week, I got one simple question. Of all the people in Yellowstone, how the hell is it Jimmy attracting the young, attractive women?
Because she said there's not much to choose from out there.
But it's Jimmy. I got to think there's other guys besides.
I know. Well,
plus, I'll ask you this because I had no idea there was even a spinoff on that.
It's not out yet.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
They're trying to.
They're going to try to.
There's going to be a spinoff of 6666 or whatever the ranch is.
They're setting up.
Doing themselves any favors.
Yeah, they're setting up a thing for that with Jimmy down there and the guy that leads the group or whatever because he's doing the commercials now as well. So. He does those commercials for a tractor company, Tractor Supply.
That's Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah, he's the main writer and producer and owner or whatever of all that.
Yeah.
But I was thinking this, without saying much, this last episode was like so much Jimmy was like, yeah, I don't know.
It was so much Jimmy and so much, there was barely any Yellowstone in it. And to top it off,
These
there
last
was a
two.
scene-
Wait a minute.
These last two episodes.
Not the last.
Really is
Don't tell me the last episode. 'Cause I haven't seen the last.
No,
Episode
no.
before.
That was all. That was it.
Okay.
There's
Like we're
a
not
scene of Jimmy.
giving anything away.
Yeah.
It like taking a shower or washing up in the barn. Like they showed like his whole upper body and it's just like covered by the. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, what the hell are they doing? Why do they think they need to show this shit? Like
They've ruined the
nobody
last.
fucking cares.
They've ruined the last 2 or 3 episodes with him. Is what they've done.
Yeah.
I was watching that. I was watching that with Janice. I'm like, why is Jimmy getting that? Like, I don't know. I mean,
right.
some women tell me what do they find attractive about this guy?
I don't think it now.
I mean,
They're trying way too hard to push this on you to get that. But
Yeah.
1883,
yeah.
it's not quite Yellowstone level, but it's pretty damn close. It's really
You thought it was
good.
pretty good.
Yeah, the
Pretty
first
good.
2 episodes are really good.
Janice is a little hesitant. She's like, Tim McGraw, like, you know.
They're actually pretty
She's like,
good.
there's a
Yeah.
thing about Tim McGraw acting or whatever like that. But I'm like, hell, Faith Hill. I'm gonna watch anything with Faith
Yeah,
Hill.
but-
I'll put it on mute and watch Faith Hill.
I love Faith Hill.
But Tim McGraw was good in The Blind Side, though.
See, I never saw The Blind Side. Never saw The Blind Side.
What? Are you fucking kidding me?
I forgot you said you've never seen that.
Oh,
It never
my
was anything I
God.
wanted to see with it. That's kind of just. It never struck.
That's
a
like
chord.
one of my, like, if I see it on TV, I stop and watch it every single time.
Such a good movie.
Plus, then later the players said it wasn't really like that, like they made it in the movie anyway. So it's
Well,
kind of like, then you
probably. I
lose
mean,
interest.
how
Yeah.
many are probably
Yeah.
really
It's
like
still a good
that?
movie.
It's still a good movie, though.
Yeah.
We
When
did
it's-
start watching Raised by Wolves.
I just finished that season. I thought it was like
We
supposed to be
got
like a
2
mini
episodes
series,
Yeah, we only got 2 left.
but it's like I guess it's like a season. But it's I'll let you guys finish it. There's some interesting storylines in there because you have the one side that's atheist and the one side that's Christian, but then things start to get jumbled up and it's like the questioning takes place and stuff between.
Yeah.
But it takes some interesting turns that you'll see.
It took
there.
me about 3 episodes to figure out what the hell was going on.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
I
like, Todd,
didn't
you're
know.
making it too complicated.
She's like, you're making it way too hard than it should be. I was like, I don't. Am I? Maybe I am. I don't know. But I was like,
Yeah.
what? Then I was like, okay, now I get it. That's fine.
He
Yeah.
just didn't like that. I was understanding, and he couldn't, or
No.
he wasn't. So he's like, I gotta keep watching until I can understand what's
No,
going
that
on.
wasn't it at all because it wasn't for you. Game of
Yeah.
Thrones would have been. I would have been like, whatever.
Although I will say it's a great show for anybody looking for dad jokes. Because Father on there has all the dad jokes.
Not
I-
jokes.
Yeah, but yes. And I do hate there's like father and mother. Like, give them a name, father, mother.
They're robots.
I know they are, but give them a freaking name. R2D2, that's a name. Like C3PO, like they got names. They're robots.
You have a valid point, Todd.
Well, Daryl just called dog on Walking Dead.
Well, that's
Yeah.
that's true.
And apparently
we
on
watched-
what you calling him, he was doing the same thing. Casey was just calling him dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, his son was like dog.
Are you watching The Last Kingdom? Did you tell me about Last Kingdom?
I haven't seen Last Kingdom.
I
No.
started watching that. It's really good.
Is that on HBO as well or
No, it's
Prime
on
or
Netflix.
Netflix? Okay.
Oh,
No, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's about like Vikings and well, it's about Vikings, but it's about them trying to take over England and the English fighting back to keep what they have, and it's really good.
Speaking of Vikings, that's one series I wish I would have watched because every time I see stuff on it, I'm like, I wish I would have watched this from the beginning because I started to and then I got sidetracked. But that series, Vikings, seems to be a pretty cool show to watch.
It was pretty good. We
We
watched.
didn't finish
We
it.
didn't finish it, but I don't know why we didn't. It was kind of one of those like you just kind of just move on to something else. And
Although I
never
just
go back.
see, I think I posted on Facebook last week. Snowfall back in February.
Oh, it is in February.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering when it was going to come back out.
Yeah, all this time off, Frank is gonna be like 30 years old when he comes back, bro.
I know, right?
I can follow that one.
There's no way that one has less characters than Game of Thrones.
I don't know.
That
I just
you
couldn't follow that one.
you just
Yeah.
didn't get into it. You would like it if you watched it again. I think. I mean, it's like basically just like 3 or 4 kind of groups that you need to know. That's it.
Big Daddy said I had 2 of the double blazed. Shout out watching YouTube show Moves. They're restoring one from film. Very fun to watch each day. Well, that's pretty cool. YouTube television was losing some channels. They were saying possibly for contract.
Yeah, I heard they lost. What was it? It was a sports channel. I don't know.
ESPN or Fox Sports?
Well, I was gonna say I'm not sure if it was ESPN or one of the Fox channels where they were like, "We can't watch." There was saw it on Facebook. Somebody was saying, "Well, I can't watch it because I got YouTube, and they don't have it no more." I'm thinking it was maybe like ESPN or something, which seems weird. But
well, their ABC company, ABC might have been in dispute with them. So
well, that's true. Yeah,
that could have been it too. Let's see. Oh, you know, with Big Days, I'll send them to you guys, and I mean, if you want to send them, we'll drink them, but you don't have to. I think I'm probably about to get something anyway from Jeremiah as well, but I got to get your stuff out too. Now, with a middle fruit, poly beer, LCBO online in a grocery store near LCBO. That's their alcohol up in Canada, which always makes me think of wrestling for some reason. At the LCBO, typos to worldwide was 17.5. Nice.
Jesus. How much alcohol does that beer have to have before it's not considered a beer anymore?
0, I think. Well, I say 0, but then there's non-alcoholic beers that I've seen are like 0.5%. So maybe there's some number, maybe under 1 or something like that and everything. Thanks, Eric. We'll investigate.
Like, can a beer be?
Oh, you mean you're not low? You're talking about a high?
Right, yeah.
Well, the biggest one is Snakebite from Brewdog, which is 67.5%.
Holy shit!
But people are like, it's not really a beer at that point. It's more like a shot of whiskey because you only give it like a little bit here and there. But Utopia's is 20-something%. But technically, the biggest beer is that Snakebite one, which you can only get over in the UK, which I know a couple people that have had that one as well. This delirium nocturnum chilling on steps. They go after the Bloody Mary shrimp con. Vanessa's going to have one hell of a party at her house for Christmas and New Year's. I learned so much from the show. I visit liquor stores and see the lines y'all mentioned. Pretty fun. Oh, definitely. That's cool. That's what it's all about. Us just having fun and being able to do those kind of things. So when you go, it gives you some ideas there too. I usually get the in-store pickup for LCPO. Middle fruit always seem to get the beer that way. Seen lick bowls. Who thinks differently, Eric? Do you have to give me your exact location? Don't have to give me your exact location, but are you in the Toronto area, Ottawa here? Yeah, they got a weird thing on how they still have to do in Canada to get their beers. But when we have stuff in certain states where some states the liquor store is ran by the state and other states is independent. In some states you can have beer in the same place with the wine and alcohol, and some you can't. It's weird. AV Geeks is the old restore film channel from old time film rules. Okay, AV Greeks. AV Geeks, not Greeks. Geeks. Oh, I've had that one.
Yeah. He was talking about Belgian. I figured I'd let her try that one.
Yeah, see what you think of that one there. The triple. That was different than what I got though, but I can only do one dessert beer at a time. Yeah, I usually just do one and break it up as well. Like I wouldn't want to have a bunch of dessert beers together, James, but breaking up the routine is nice. I wouldn't mind having this with some glazed ribs. That would be good.
Smells like a donut.
Like a donut.
No.
Nope. That's what I said. What he has is different than what I have. So
I don't know. See,
one is New Belgium. It's not going to be as good,
but just about any beer I try on the first drink, I don't like.
Yeah.
Like usually, it'll usually take me like a half a glass before I can actually decide. If sometimes even I might have to drink it a couple of times. My problem is I find something I like and then I'm fine. I don't need to try nothing else.
Yeah. It's getting your palate used to it to see.
Closed-minded.
Oh, okay.
No, stuff. You are closed-minded on a lot of those. Like you don't give it a chance. You just like, no, I don't like it.
Tastes like something.
But to Rod's point, that's not a good example of like an actual Belgian beer.
But I mean, if we went out, is this a Gallant Fox? No, I'm talking about the glass.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a triple style beer. It's just
I mean, if I went out and I was like, Todd, pick something for me to drink, and you brought that back, I'd drink it. You know, I'd
But
drink
you would
it.
like
It's
you would
not.
like a whip you would like a whip beer more because that's your thing.
Oh, I love wit beers. Yeah.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
it's in Whittle Moon, that was like one of my first craft beers that I actually liked. Was
Yeah,
a
you
wit
know what you
beer.
should get her, Todd, is get her some of the Bell's Winter White.
I've got it. Oh,
Oh,
no,
you
I
got
have
it.
Oh
the.
no, she likes that one because what was the Louisville we went to that one time? It was like a bunch of like real small plates, and you kind of dang.
Small plate, but the food looked good.
No, that was really it was really good. But you was drinking some that day too. The Bell's Winter White.
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yeah.
kind of food did we have?
I don't know. We had like 3 or 4 different things. You could,
Oh, Luvino?
yeah.
Yeah.
See, Gilbert said I got $15 Ober beer and 10 Samuel Smith Stinger that were sold out. Just calling it King Same store in Toronto and that shipped to Whitby store for pickup. Nice. See, Gilbert's working the phones. YouTube lost Disney, ABC, ESPN for about a day last weekend, but it's off now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it last week. I was talking about it. That's what it was. ESPN.
About the dollars.
Like, okay.
Switch to Orange Door by Sketchbook, their signature IPA. Ooh. Of course, when I hear Orange Door now, because I watch Bar Rescue all the time, I think about the entertainment system. I love Bar Rescue. That shit just cracks me up. I mean, can't believe people, the way that people do in their restaurant business.
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, it's kind of like Gordon Ramsay, where they just yell at you to like try to get your shit straight now. Like, we're trying to help you open the doors again. Like, what are you doing?
Well, Janice is like, you only like John Taffer, 1, because he's an asshole, and 2, because he's from New Jersey. I'm like, yeah, I grew up around it, so I know what to expect. You know, it all works out well. It was like people argue with them. Well, who are you? Like, I don't know. I'm the guy that runs the show that pretty much opened up like 500 plus restaurants and bars around the country and helped them succeed. That's who I am. You know, you don't know everything. I don't know everything, but I know a lot more than you do as the owner.
I know
I gotta say, you mentioned Gordon Ramsay. One of the funniest commercials I find out right now are the Tide commercials, when it's like Stone Cold and Iced Tea, and then they got Matt Ryan now, and they're working the phones for Tide to get people to use cold temperature.
I don't think I've seen that.
And they call Gordon Ramsay up. They call him at the restaurant. He's yelling at the people, and they're just like they're asking their stuff while he's yelling at them. So it sounds like it's all going together, whatever. And then yeah, Stone Cold's like, that guy needs to chill out.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. That's that one.
Yeah, they got a few, and they're pretty funny. Thanks for the intel, Eric. Need to slap some of my store manager upside the head. Maybe I'll still pick a RJ. Don't start fearing him. You see this guy? You know who this guy is? Stop fucking with me. Maple Stouts because of the show. Thank you. Oh yeah, Maple Stouts. There's so many just good beers that are out there and different things that are being done. I will say the one I just did the review on that I put up yesterday, the Oxbow. I never had a Farmhouse Imperial Stout till I had that one. That one was kind of interesting. Overall, I liked it, but it was just a different, interesting type feel because I don't think of the feel they were kind of putting together on that one. It was kind of a little bit earthy, but it was like a stout, but it was different. But I like that the breweries are experimenting. Now, some can experiment too far. Like there's some stuff they do, and it's like, oh, we don't need to do that, you know.
Who was that one?
Oxbow Brewing.
Oh,
that's the one I just did. Put in a review up yesterday on the channel.
Okay, yeah.
Working on getting 2-barrel aged Chimay. Ooh, from a store in Toronto that I know they have on the shelf, but they're being dicks. Oh, I would like to try some barrel aged Chimay. Chimay is one of my definitely favorites out there.
Oh yeah,
that triple is really good. What if we started with dessert beers, then some dinner beers, and then the breakfast stouts? Make a reverse meal day out of it. Well, there you go.
Hey, well, yes, breakfast stout.
Sounds like
lunch.
Sounds like a fun challenge to me. Yeah.
Yes.
Wish you luck, little crew. A lot of managers act like they own stock. Yeah, that's kind of sucks that when the managers are being that way. I'm like, you're trying to make deals, you're trying to get sales. I want to get this stuff, you know. Why are you being a dick? I'll usually drink anything, Vanessa James said. Yeah. Preaching to the choir. Preaching to the choir. Woo.
Hitting
Oh,
you.
I thought I had all the comments done, but really like Dragon's Milk Stout as well. So, and the middle fruit corrected his year. It's all good. We're not looking for the typos. Don't even worry about it. We know
Wait,
what
who
you
was
meant.
Dragon's Milk? Was that Vanessa?
Yeah, Vanessa. We know Vanessa likes Dragon's
Yeah, I was
Milk.
gonna say. Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, we know that.
And the foreign and the Guinness Foreign Extra Stout. Which the big thing about being in Baltimore is that I would be about 15 minutes from the Guinness Brewery in Baltimore. That I'm pretty excited about.
Speaking of Guinness, I wish I would have. Now I wish I would have picked it up. Have you had the mint one that they've got?
I have
now?
not done the mint one yet. I have not done that.
I actually just saw it today when I was picking up the some of the liqueur stuff and those cold snaps.
Yeah.
I saw it and I was like, I could sit there and contemplate. I was like, if I could have bought a single, I would have bought a single, but I didn't know if I wanted the whole 4-pack, so I didn't buy them at all.
No.
But I haven't seen them at all.
Yeah, I would have tried that one. I mean, I'll definitely be doing some videos for Guinness when I get set up. Heavy Seas. I may get over to
that's Baltimore, and
yeah, I may get over to Dogfish Head in Delaware and do some stuff. 210 sent me one from one of their places because they're in Baltimore. But hopefully I'll hook up with 210 when I'm there, and also try to catch up with DJ when I'm down there too. Those guys do some great channels. Yeah, nice being there to Guinness in Baltimore for sure. I'm looking forward to that. They've got I think 60 taps at that one, and they make beers just for the American market on some of their stuff that you have to go to the brewery for. So that'll be pretty cool. But also pretty cool. So I got a thing the other day. So before I leave Cincinnati, I was invited to go to the Ohio Brewers Association conference in January to cover it for media and stuff. So I'm going to be actually going to their conference here January. It's MLK week. It's like that Tuesday and Wednesday after the MLK holiday, and going to be basically hanging out and talking with them about beer, covering their stuff. We're going to have different breweries in. Wolf's Ridge Brewing, Whetstone Craft Beers, Rheingeist. So I'm kind of psyched about that. But it was kind of cool. They reached out and gave me a media pass and all that kind of stuff. So first time going as a media type person or something.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that when that happens. And then one of the things I shared on one of the pages was 20 best Christmas beers and a perfect occasion for each. I'm not going to say what the perfect occasion is, but I was looking at this list of the 20 best Christmas beers, and I guess I can share it here as well.
I was going to ask you earlier, what was the beer that somebody put on there? I was thinking, was that one of the beers that was on that list?
Which one?
I don't remember what it was now. Damn it. Wasn't, I don't know. I want to say Anchorage. Maybe it was Anchorage. I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't remember.
Oh, you're talking about Anchor?
Anchor. Yeah, it might have been Anchor.
Yeah, Anchor's on the list as well, too.
Okay.
So
I thought I saw it in the picture, but I couldn't remember if that was.
So this was the picture that I had there online. And just kind of seeing, what people thought about the beers listed. The Goose Island Christmas IPA was on the list. 7.5% ABV. I can't remember if I've had the Christmas one. The Old Jubilation I have had, and that's a nice one. So that's 8.3. Yeah, Avery.
Yeah, I've had that one. I have not had the Goose Island one, though. I do know that one.
You got to be careful with Avery because, Dave Chappelle will say, it'll get you drunk. So,
yeah. Avery doesn't mess around with any of their beers.
They don't. So this
if you get one less than 15%, you're doing pretty good with an Avery.
Yeah. So this is
you all drink this such strong beers.
You just
I know they make some less than that, but I don't know how often I've actually ever had one that's not very low in ABV for them.
Well, I will say, if you do want to get the Old Jubilation, make sure you get it now because it is a limited release, but it's 8.3 ABV. And I will tell you, that is a tasty beer. It's an old English style ale and definitely has a nice flavor into it.
Yeah, that is a good one. I mean, Avery's good in general, I think.
Yeah. Anderson Valley, Winter Solstice,
Anderson
another
Valley.
one I've had. That's actually a nice one as well. 6.9. Tasty beer. Nice one you can actually enjoy. Brown sugar, I mean, come on, it's Lagunitas, and it's just like won't break the bank, and you'll feel good about the purchase. So 10% ABV. Brown
Shannon probably
sugar.
knows who the brewery is on that one.
Yeah.
Don't break the bank. You know who it is. Good price for the beer.
Oh, Lagunitas.
Yes, my girl. There you go.
Brown sugar. Brown sugar is a decent tasting one. I would definitely recommend enjoying. Prairie Christmas Bomb, yo. Prairie is just solid. I mean, anything you get from Prairie, pretty much. This one, 13.0%. I've had the Christmas Bomb. Well worth picking it up. Depending on where you get it, I think this is usually around $12 or $13.99 a bottle. So you're looking a little
probably.
off on it. Yeah. Now I've had some Raw J deals where I may have gotten this around $5.99 a bottle, but that's neither here nor there. But usually you're around $13.99. Yeah.
But I was gonna say, like, a Prairie is gonna pay $10 to $12 or $13 a beer for them at a 12-ounce bottle. Like, yeah, that's probably a little pricey, but damn, their stouts are so good.
Yeah, but like if it's got such a high ABV, like that's 3 beers in one beer.
You're right. Yeah, if you look at it that way, yes, for sure.
I'm the queen of like, what's the word? Justifying a price of something. Can always find a reason it costs more money.
And I've just seen. Have you picked up they actually just came out. Well, I don't want to say just came out, but we just got it a couple weeks ago. It's their double vanilla noir.
I have not, but they have come up with a barrel-aged Christmas Bomb.
Yeah, I think I have had that one.
Is noir a type of beer?
Yeah.
I've heard that twice tonight. I've never heard that type of beer.
Yeah,
I've heard you all say that.
I've got a noir downstairs. A couple of them from Prairie. Yeah, Prairie stouts. They're top notch for sure. They're probably worth the money for sure, but they're good. They're good.
Yeah, they're solid. You're gonna pay up for them, but they're solid.
Right.
Yeah, and you can find some that aren't as expensive like that. I think the Rainbow Sherbet is like $3.99 a can, or $4.99 a can, or something like that, and everything. So they're not all high price, but this one here, Harpoon Given Goza, 4.7 ABV. Haven't seen this one around, but it's one that they recommend as well.
I don't think we get any Harpoon here. Not anymore. We used to, but I don't think we do anymore.
I mean, the one thing with the Give and Goes is $1 from every 4-pack goes to your local food bank. So,
nice.
It's more of them doing that for the holiday season.
Weren't they the ones that were doing like the Dunkin' Donuts or whatever?
Yeah, they do the Dunkin' Donut ones. Yeah, that's Harpoon as well. Yeah. And then, I mean, if you know, you already know.
Stone.
It's a Stone Cookovesa. It's good. You should just enjoy that any time of the year, my opinion. But for the holidays, it's even that much better, I guess. So, 8.1 ABV. I wish they would bring back the Mocha IPA, but they're not. Mexican hot chocolate, mocha stout full of cocoa, coffee heat from the Basilia peppers and the cinnamon. It's tasty. It's tasty.
Which one?
The cocoa.
Stone
the hot chocolate one.
Cocovesa.
That's some kind of hot chocolate beer.
No, yeah, it wasn't that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I just saw they had another like Excavesa type beer. God, what was the? I just saw it a couple of days ago.
The new one they have the Cocovesa something. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was like a brownish color to the label on it. I can't remember what it was though, but it sounded really good. I was like, oh, that'd probably be really good.
And you also have like Carbach, which Carbach I believe is out of Texas. The Yule Shoot Your Eye Out. That's pretty good play on the Yule. And I give them points on the leg lamp being on it. So haven't had this one because it's not in the area, but definitely get the Christmas spirit about it.
Yeah, I like that one. You'll shoot your eye out.
Mad Elf is one I do enjoy. That's from Trogs. I'll be near Trogs when I move as well. But this is one that can be kind of polarizing. I enjoy it, but some people say it's too heavy, like a cough syrup type feel, or they just don't. It's just I've seen people that either love it or hate it. It's what I usually see with people. But I like the Mad Elf.
I do. I like it. I like that one.
11% ABV, so Tip it back. Harpoon Winter Warmer, 5.9. Have not had that one. Another holiday ale. A lot of your holiday, like it says here, cinnamon, nutmeg. You get a lot of that type of stuff, allspice for a lot of the winter beers.
Right.
I'm
almost
again.
Kind of like, is there much of a difference between some of the fall pumpkin beers and the winter warmer type ales? You know what I mean? Like
The
they're all
pumpkin.
kind of the same profile-ish in a sense.
I mean, pumpkin, you'll have some of the nutmeg and the cinnamon. I think you get more of the clove and allspice on some of the winter stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah.
But I feel like some of them kind of run kind of the same in a sense.
Yeah.
They get very borderline.
And you got Amagang out of New York with their bourbon barrel aged Adoration. Amagang does some pretty good stuff. So
yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
Cooperstown, 11%. Great Lakes Christmas Ale, a great Christmas beer from here, the Midwest. I would definitely vouch for that. I do like the Christmas Ale, although I didn't get any for this year. It's pretty solid.
I saw those today when I was at the liquor store. I didn't get any, but I saw them. Sessionable,
7.5 ABV. Jubal Ale, another good one from Deschutes. I do like that one there.
Yeah.
6, 7. Then you got the Anchor Christmas Ale, right? 7% there. This may be close to, if not one of their higher ABVs, because they're not usually high, but they're like 7% on this one here.
For Anchor?
Yeah, they say each edition is slightly different than the previous year. So each year, they don't just change the tree, but they also change the formula in the recipe for when they make the beer. So always fun to check out the different ones from Anchor. And if you do it at the right time, they'll come out with the regular bottle sizes, but they'll come out with like these big 50-ounce type bottles. And a lot of places, they'll get them, but they won't be able to sell them out quick enough so you can catch some good deals usually. But it's a good beer. And yes, I have drank a 50-ounce bottle before. If you're wondering, yeah.
That's a big bottle.
Bell's Christmas Ale. This Bell's is solid.
Yep.
I think I've had that one there before too. So, Port Brewing, Santa's Little Helper. Have not had this one. Not sure where they're out of. 10% ABV though. Big Rich Imperial Stout. For Chicago guys, we got Revolution Fistmas. That could go different directions, but I'm just saying. If that's what they want to call it. That's what they want to call it.
Fistmas.
That's their call. I mean, you know.
Yeah, that's on them.
6.5 on the ABV there. The Rogue. I have not seen this one. Santa's Private. Well, actually, you know what? I have said Santa's Private Reserve in the past, but this one is like the it says on there Kringle Crusher, but I think it's the same.
Haven't had Rogue in a while.
So, the Santa's is pretty good.
What else could Fistmas mean? Like, where else could they be going with that?
Any of the Chicago guys want to answer, we'll get your comments in a second here.
I know where
but we got guys. Revolution is
where you're going with this program else.
Revolution is from Chicago.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well, Revolution is from Chicago, and we have Chicago guys in the chat, so maybe one of them will explain where it goes to.
What's the next step?
Yeah. St. Bernardus Christmas Ale. I know Gilbert already knows. It's probably middle fruit as well. St. Bernardus, another good beer. Another one, Abbey Ale, Belgian, on board with it. So I would definitely say check that out, 10% ABV. And let me see what else we got down here. Oh, and that's all in there. So it was in no particular order, but those were some of the Christmas beers they were mentioning of. Didn't know if anybody thought of any they may have preferred versus some of the ones on the list, any of the ones that may have been missed. But if you're looking for ideas for Christmas beers, this came from the list that I was looking at online earlier this week. So
some solid ones on there, though.
Yeah, there's some solid ones for sure. Let's see here. Comments. Says, hi, doggy. My 23-year-old cat has moved onto my pillow here on the futon, but that's it said. So that's when you were holding the dog there. I'm impressed. RJ reads practically all the comments on his cats. Appreciated, but not expected. Yeah. You know, here's my thing, Paul. if you're going to do a live stream, it should be interactive. I hate watching people on live streams that don't read comments. They're like, you might as well just record it. Why go live if you're not going to be involved?
Right,
watching?
right.
It makes no sense.
You're so right on that because
Yeah.
I've watched several live streams of like comments and nobody gets to it, and you're like, okay, I'm out.
Yeah,
If we're not going to interact. Like, I don't really like. I care, but like, I don't really. I'm not going to interact with what I got to say, or you're asking people, why ain't you reading the like, what I mean, like.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, why are you doing it? It's just like, it makes no sense to do it that way.
Right.
So I'll always look to do all the comments and get involved. It was great when Joe used to be here and read the comments because that allowed me to do other stuff, but but it's all good. Yes, middle fruit.
You've done a fine job filling in for me.
Yeah. That should be fun, Rod, as media. Yeah, it will be. Going to that will be cool. Like I said, it's the first time they called me and they're getting me my media badge and all that kind of stuff. So Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm going to be going to that when that happens. And I don't know. I got to find out some more details. Like, am I supposed to go to that stuff at night? I'm like, I'm going to stay downtown in Cincinnati overnight or whatever. I'm going to be going out drinking and stuff down there. So.
So is there any like one brewery that you want to hit again before you leave? Or 2 or 3, whatever.
The problem is, like, I can't really like to take anything, and I have to pack it up. So it's like I don't want to get any more. I have to pack up because I already got enough beer here. But like Street Side would be one to maybe visit.
Well, I was gonna say not necessarily to take with you, but just to like I'm gonna go to the brewery one more time before you move away.
I feel like Street Side would be one I would mind going to again. We have one called Big Ash Brewing that I haven't been to up in Blue Ash. That's supposed to be really good, so I like to kind of check that out. I do have to go to another one because I have a gift card for them, and that is let me take a look here.
Oh, and Street Side, by the way, they started distributing here about a month ago.
Yeah.
When it hit the shelves, if you ain't there within, I don't know, 6 hours, it's gone.
Yeah, because they're so good at beers. Yeah.
Yeah,
we got another one.
It gets like it's wiped out.
We got another one called High Grain that I want to go to at some point. I've had some of their beers at the Beer Fest, but I haven't been to their brewery, and we got a gift card, so I need to go use that before we leave.
Well, you got to at least go see that one then.
I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. I mean, we got some that others popped up. I never went to the Brew Dog that we have here, so it'd be kind of interesting if I want to pop in there. But they're kind of more like a brew tap house now, I think. I don't know if they actually brewed the beers here.
Right,
Kind of sucks not to go up to the Brew Dog Hotel in Columbus. I didn't get a chance to do that, because they have the hotel where you can sleep at the brewery or whatever, which I've had friends that have done that and really enjoyed it.
We should go to Cincinnati instead of Indianapolis next time.
Well, they got at the Brewdog Brewery. It's like you get it. There's like I forgot how many rooms they have there, but you get like a beer thing in the shower, a beer keg in your room, all kinds of stuff. And he's like you spend a night at the brewery or whatever. So but people have had fun that have done that. I don't know if I'll get it back out. I wouldn't mind going to Mad Tree again, but I don't know if I'll get out to Mad Tree. Braxton, obviously, don't mind going there. Everything again. I got the
Labs.
Labs,
the one by your house.
I got the Barrel House by my house, which is closer, but Labs is where they do a lot of the experimental type stuff that you get, so which is nice. There's a few places. I mean, there's also a few like restaurants and stuff too that have pretty good beer. Like, it'd be cool to check out too. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but. Right now, some things, like I said, some things are going to all different types of stuff with the whole Omicron type thing. So, which for us is usually fine because we're already vaccinated and boosted, and then won't be a problem. So, the funny thing is for that conference I'm going to, they said, well, you have to get tested or you have to show your proof of vaccination, which is fine. But it's funny because it's like, well, I've been vaccinated and I'm boosted, but people can be asymptomatic and still carry it in if they're not tested. But
right.
Yeah. But I'd be like, Joe, that's on them.
Exactly right. You're not wrong.
Oh, that's my little guy lived almost his 21st. No, my cat turns 24 in January.
Wow.
That's a long lifespan for a cat.
Oh.
He sits near my ear and purrs. Oh.
No.
Wait,
count.
how?
Just 15
It's gonna
years
be
behind.
24.
Right?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, just
That's 9 lives times a bunch.
Give him a scratch for me. Indoor cat, I assume. Yeah. When it's cold out, the cable but X becomes his heating pad. I shove the TV so he comes over to the pillow to get warm. Lagunitas is like a lot of hop house has distinct house flavor in almost all his beers. A lot of craft breweries are like that. Yeah, you have enough of a brewery, so you start being able to kind of pick up certain traits they actually have in their beers too.
Yeah.
Yes, indoor cat. You can tell in the blind taste test. We have forecast. We took an OCAP from a cousin-in-law. Cares for the elderly. The cat had feline leukemia. Wow. I never heard that.
I could find a stray cat that needs a home. It's the only way I'll
Oh, look.
figure it out.
Gilbert's at Prairie is always a flat $9 American in Ontario. But good luck getting any. Because, I mean, if it's $9 Canadian, that's different than $9. If it's $9 Canadian, that would be cheaper than $9 in America, right? Like, I believe
think so.
I believe
Yeah.
with the exchange, yeah. Like, if it was £9, it would be more for us if it was in England. So, but Canadian dollars, I think we're better than their economy in that regard.
Right. Yeah.
Nice. 3 previous cats were all indoor. We lost all 3.
Or at least it used to be anyway.
Dog said he tests bag. It must be me. Test negative. I made dark chocolate, hot chocolate a couple days ago. It was pretty darn tasty. Vanessa, anything you make is pretty darn tasty. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
No. See those pictures like,
So
yeah.
she lives like Hartford, Connecticut, right?
Is it Hartford, Vanessa, in that area? I know it's Connecticut.
That's where she was born. I remember I did her chart.
2 Harpoon beers. Is this writer from Boston, you think? Maybe. I don't know. I just read the pieces, you know. Yeah. I mean, I was just thinking, like, there's other ones out there that might be more suitable, but Harpoon is kind of one that has more distribution, so maybe they're looking at it because of that. Gang is good. Very good. Yes, indeed. I still got some King of Throne beers I need to actually do. Game of Thrones beers. Oh, more duck eggnog being made in the morning. See, they're going through the duck eggnog.
Duck eggnog.
I just cannot imagine how rich that is because regular eggnog is rich.
Yeah, Great Lakes good distro in Chicago.
Vanessa, what do you put in your duck eggnog?
Yes, Fistmas, not Fistmas, but yeah, that's the name. That's what Revolution wanted was. Well, you know, Revolution always has their fists in the air, so that's probably why they say Fistmas. Because,
yeah.
But I gotta think when people first see that, they're like, "Whoa, what?"
Wait, what do you mean? We mean Fistmas.
I did see this thing on TikTok, and this one was talking about like during Christmas time, like the Pornhub searches for like Santa Claus porn or like Christmas themed porn goes up like 400%, and I'm like,
just because it's Christmas time.
Talking about coming down a chimney.
See what you did there?
Yeah.
Takes out a whole new meaning.
Yeah. Ho ho ho.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess pretty much every other whatever thing you can go down, road you can go down with porn. I mean, I guess they're like, oh, okay, everything else has been done. I guess we'll do
Christmas
porn.
Wow. Yeah. Well, it's.
I guess
people dress up in like furry animals and stuff too. So why not Santa Claus?
Yeah.
True.
if it keeps the relationship refreshing, I mean, who am I to say anything?
Yeah. I mean,
If it works for you.
I don't judge, but sometimes I'm amazed.
I mean, could be somebody dressed up as reindeer and stuff for everything else too. Who knows? Taking a whole nother level there. It's a whole new level.
Got my own jingle bells.
Oh yeah. It's a whole new genre.
Yeah. Talking about decking the halls. I call that the mistletoe. But I digress. James says, I love Revolution generally, but not Fistmas. They're sometimes hit or miss and I'll themselves a lot.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you might not want to know, Shad. You might not want to know.
Like, what do you?
No, I know what fisting is. I want to know what they meant when they said Fistmas. If they didn't mean fisting.
So what is the reaction? What are you drinking? I'm drinking a Fistmas. A what? Their hands on her like I'm a Fistmas. Oh, okay. Are you sure? Yes.
No, I'm like, I'm drinking a Fistmas.
Yeah.
And if I'm not like, I'm
Be
drinking
proud
a
of
Fistmas,
it. Yeah, be proud. They
then
don't
I
drink
don't
it.
know what,
They don't
what
drink
I'm
it.
drinking.
James says it's the fist of solidarity. Revolution is a leftist brewery. Sorry to cross the line there, but it's true. Yeah, well, I think in craft brewing there's a lot of leftists though. So
No, I mean,
Revolution's corporate logo includes a fist. Right, that's what I was saying earlier. Like they had a fist on a lot of stuff. So
Yeah.
the Fistmas doesn't. But it's just funny when you see it on the can. Like
Right. Yeah. Fistmas.
no, that would be a great porno title.
It's like everybody's celebrating fisting. What is going on here? Fistmas? This is like a.
Let's forget about Festivus. We got Fistmas. What?
Right.
Follow a watchdog community that exposes sovereign citizen and the First Amendment auditors that most of the live streamers only read super chats. Huh. Only read super chats. Gotcha. Oh, sounds tasty, Eric. Brewdog Hotel. Yeah, no, Brewdog came under fire in Indianapolis for their transgressions, but I haven't had a Brewdog beer in so long now. I don't even think about them half the time. Niners up 10-0 at Heifer's Head, but just scored the game. The title game 17 with 2:20 left. Of course, the game will be over by the time
I
you read this.
bought
Probably.
a Brewdog beer today.
Which one?
I knew he was going to say that because I can't remember what the hell it was.
Did you mark it on tap?
No, well, I haven't had it yet.
Well, you can mark it in as you buy it.
Well,
I
I haven't marked it in there, no. Dang, what the hell was it?
North of Hartford, Connecticut, and Windsor Locks, one town away from Hartford. I need to get up that way at some point. I'd love to get to Connecticut and Massachusetts. I've been to Vermont. I skied in Vermont when I was in high school, but I'd love to see the other stuff up there. Get up to Maine. Duck egg
I've
nog.
always wanted to go to Maine.
Duck egg nog is dang tasty too. Very rich, heavy with cream added from the farm. Use a fresh cream to make the nog nutmeg.
Yum.
Add rum or bourbon on this year's NAFT vodka, but not vodka. We created the Constitution from the last revolution. We don't need another. Yeah. One of the Revolution's flagship beers is a pale ale called Fist City. These people show up for that.
God.
Yeah, no, but that's in Chicago. There's a lot of the Revolution stuff, of course, since they're out of there. And I knew about the fist type stuff. But yeah. It's just funny, like I said, when you see Fistmas on something, like, hey, what is going on?
Yeah.
Of course, that could
All right,
just
more power to you.
That could just be my head in the wrong area, just like thinking of.
No, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah. That was definitely playing words for sure.
Yeah, and then there was another thing that came out. So Untapped did the top 10 breweries of 2021. And this was based on check-ins they actually had. So number one, which is kind of funny, is Treehouse. Because not everybody can get fucking Treehouse, right? It's like you have to go to Treehouse. I saw that. And the second was Other Half, which is almost like you have to do that same thing. So these are probably the same people over and over. 3 was Brewdog. 4 was at F Word Founders. 5, Sierra Nevada. 6, New Belgium. 7 was Stoned. 8, Goose Island. 9, Anheuser-Busch. Why are you an Untapped if you're using Anheuser-Busch anyway? No, never mind.
Well, 10, I guess maybe Bourbon County, I guess.
You take that shit to rate beer. 10 is Equilibrium. Yes. So Equilibrium I've not heard about. I think that's maybe one of the definitely craft breweries. Obviously Goose Island being up there. I'm surprised it's at 8 just because of all the Bourbon County stout people that people get. New Belgium doesn't surprise me. Stone doesn't surprise me. A lot of them don't really surprise me too much. No. Anheuser-Busch kind of being in a 9 spot considering how many people drink cheap beer out there. I would think that might have been higher, but it's like the only dedicated macro, although technically Goose Island is under AB and Bev. Founders is under the one that has Avery. So
San, whatever.
Yeah. So they're not technically craft, although they're out of another country. Brewdog, yes, people in the UK, they kind of consider them macro. So
right.
But it's nice that the top breweries listed were 2 craft breweries with Treehouse another half there. So
yeah.
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out what to get him for Christmas, and I was like, I think I'm gonna like look up some like merch from like breweries, like big breweries that he might like. So I remember the other half was one of the breweries that popped up. I was like, well, maybe I can get him like a sweatshirt or a hat or something. And their logo is boring though. Like I'm like, there's nothing like Our Lady.
Those are ones that Joe sends us all the time, or
Yeah.
used to send us all the time.
Our Lady, I feel like has the best logo of any brewery I've seen.
They're pretty good logo.
Pretty good. Yeah, their logo
I love
is
their
good.
logo.
Vanessa said, wait a minute, what did she? She said it's Revolution beer popular on Pornhub.
Probably.
I love their porter named after Eugene Deb. Yeah, the Eugene I like from Revolution is really good. That's a good porter for sure. Big Dad said all Revolution taps are different color fists. When I was giving brewery tours, all the chicks were like, wow, look at those.
Are those for sale?
That's funny, Big Daddy. That's funny. Treehouse, yeah, like Hot Butcher, a brewery built on hype. Hot Butchers, I mean, they're doing some good beers. So
yeah,
but they don't got enough out there to kind of get checked in. It's kind of like, it's funny because I'll get beers on some of the videos and people will comment like, they're in Chicago and they can't get the beer that I got. Like, it's just like,
right, yeah.
It's just funny there. I mean, they're a hot commodity for sure.
But that's kind of the problem with those lists is like, not everybody can, like you said, like Trim and other half, like most people can't get those. Like, so how can you put them 1 and 2?
Yeah.
If most of the country is not able to get those beers.
Yeah.
Unless you know somebody or you trade for them, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But
the first 2 probably are Joe and probably Kyle from No Hype and probably Darwin from Darwin Beer Reviews because they get those up there in New York.
yeah. Right, right.
They're probably checking them in like crazy. Yeah, Big Daddy. A lot of hot Bohemian chicks work there. Those fists aren't marked at the brew pub, so you just have to know what they are. They have to know by the color of the fist.
It could be.
I bet there's a fucking code.
There probably is. There probably is.
Yeah.
It's on the inside. You got to know on the inside. Color coordination.
Got to coordinate.
On the inside of what?
On the inside of who's producing that for the fest. That get your mind out of the damn gutter.
We're talking about fisting. I mean, what else is my mind gonna be?
In the gutter.
No sign of progress. The old half-acre tavern that how much supposed to be moving into. Yeah, probably be a little bit of time before they get all settled there. And Tennessee won on the field goals. Tennessee actually beat the Niners.
Yeah.
Actually, one of my buddies here is a Niners fan. He'll probably be like all upset. But,
yeah. One of the Niners win.
Well, UCF beat Florida, so had that bowl pick, right?
Did it really? Nice.
Yeah. Well, I figure if Florida got their coach fired, they can't be in the best possible shape right now. So.
Oh yeah, true.
I think he got fired because he lost to South Carolina. I mean, that's pretty depressing if you're SEC team. You lost South Carolina. Not that South Carolina can't beat some teams, but not the top programs.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Sounded like a dog was going to get sick.
Oh.
But it stopped.
What happened?
I thought I heard one of the dogs getting ready to get sick, but it stopped.
Yeah. Like you can hear them about to get sick, like you're going to throw up or something?
Yeah, they go, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Like it's like a cat hairball.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Stop being a cat, dog.
Oh, no, you be who you want to be, dog.
Yeah. Gilbert said tis the season for fisting. Good old Gilbert coming in with the punchline there. So, well, I mean, Todd has to go to work in the morning, so
Yeah, I was getting ready to bow out.
get it all wrapped up here. I mean, I'm still finishing. I finished this one. This one is actually all empty now.
Yeah, you did good on that one.
It's all just about empty there. And so that's the last one right there.
Be just enough to shoot some people on Call of Duty, right?
Yeah, well, I got to just aim between the two of them because I'm going to see double.
Right,
yeah. But it's been great. It's great to be back. It's great to everybody to be here.
Yes.
And have a great chat and great fun. James says Saints lost both quarterbacks to COVID today. We'll start Ian Brook on Monday night. Oh, wow. They're like in a race for that South, which I'm about to do with my local distributor, Eric. It won't be pretty. Just the season for fist, and that's what he's talking about. Fistmas soups. Yeah. Yeah, it's hopefully everybody's set to have a nice Christmas this upcoming weekend.
Yes. A good Christmas.
And that's all I really got. It was great. I'm glad everybody hung out with us tonight and had a good time. Yeah, good to be back. And wow, you do it next week. It'll be right before New Year's Eve. So maybe we'll talk about some of the best beers we've enjoyed during the course of the year or something. I have to pull up my Untapped.
Number one beer of the year.
There you go.
Yes. That's so tough.
Could do that.
You already know what yours is.
Yeah.
What? So you gonna wait?
Got to tune in next week to find out.
Oh.
I probably won't be here next week.
Why not?
You'll be off.
I mean, I might be, but I don't know. We'll have to see how I feel next Thursday.
You'll be off. She'll be here.
Don't tell me where I'm going
She'll
to
be
be.
here.
I'm going to tell you right now.
She couldn't resist.
But
She couldn't resist tonight, so she'll be here next week.
Right,
I
yeah.
could be, but that's totally up. I feel like doing that night.
Well, I think we'll go ahead and wrap it down, and thanks for everybody that tuned in.
On that note.
Yeah. Y'all have a great Merry Christmas if we don't talk before then, and thanks for everybody for being here. Cheers.
Merry Christmas.
Merry